Hey there, everyone. Happy Austin 316 day. How many of you guys got your Austin shirts here today? I feel like it's mandatory that on Austin 316 day, you got to wear a Stone Cold Steve Austin shirt because Stone Cold said so. Hey, if anybody here is in their gear, let me know. I got I only have like 2 Austin shirts. I couldn't find my Austin 316 shirt. It's like somewhere buried with all my other shirts. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna pull up my little $5 shirt from the Dollar Tree that I got that one time. And now it's here for Monday Night Raw. Anyways, happy to be back once again, everyone. We had a long day yesterday, but we'll be here for a couple of hours, hanging out, watching Monday Night Raw. Of course, the post show, as you guys know the drill. We do a lot around here. Watch along, post show, you name it is happening. Anyways, I'm feeling good today. I hope you guys are feeling good too. And I'm about to give some shout outs in the meantime before we get the show started here. And then we'll also be getting the show started in about like 20 seconds, literally. So yeah, we'll see in just a second. Alrighty, let's see. Hey, I want to start off by thanking Sheldon Jackson for gifting 1 DWO membership. Sheldon, you're the best, man. Happy Monday. Sending you good vibes, good vibrations over your way. We also got Henry Kiernan, by the way. Henry, thank you so much for all of the super thanks that you've been dropping on my videos. I've been seeing them. I get a notification on YouTube every time you send them in. So thank you so much, seriously, for doing that. Henry says, and now it's time for the best podcaster in the world. Denise, how are you doing today? It's Raw time. Let's effing go. I'm a little tired today. I think some of my adrenaline that I had this past weekend is maybe wearing down just a little bit, but I hope that Raw today could just reinvigorate my enthusiasm, and also bring up my energy a little bit. All right, let me get the audio and let me put my headphones on.
Then
Now. Wow, I was totally off cue. Now. There you go. Hold on. Oh, fuck, man. I just fucked up the whole intro. You would have think that now by seeing this a million times, I would have gotten it by now. Apparently not. Together is the last part. Okay. I was going to do Forever as the last part.
this is the Alamo City, beautiful San Antonio, Texas, home to the world-famous Riverwalk and home to one of the NBA's
How's the
best
audio for
teams,
everybody?
the
Is that
Spurs.
good?
Tonight, we are in the
everybody hear
home
me
of
and
the
Raw?
Spurs, the Frost Bank Center.
Thank
for
you, Henry.
Monday Night Raw, live on
All right,
Netflix
let's see.
by
Matthew Landon
DoorDash.
says good effort, Denise.
The world heavyweight
I
champion
botched that
CM
so
Punk, his
hard,
wife
man.
AJ Lee, the
Probably
current
the worst
Intercontinental
I've
champion,
ever
are
done
here.
in my life.
AJ defends her Intercontinental title tonight.
Oh,
against
man.
Becky
Alrighty,
Lynch.
thank you. Everybody says
Live.
audio's good. Thank you so much
Maxine
to
Dupree
Timothy.
finally has her
Thank you.
opportunity to again
Oh, wait,
get
some
her
people are
hands on
saying
her
it's a little
mentor,
loud. Is it a little
bitter
loud?
enemy, Natty, tonight.
Let me
on
know if
Raw.
it's a little loud. If it's a little loud, I can
Raquel
lower
and
it.
all of Judgment Day are here in full force.
Okay, people are
minus
saying it's
the
very loud.
recently
Okay.
excommunicated Finn Balor.
yeah,
tonight.
the
We take a
audio's
look back
probably
at
up.
the shocking betrayal.
That makes
of
sense. I
Balor
usually don't have it that
last
loud. I didn't realize how
week.
loud it
The
was.
World Champion,
Okay, I
Stephanie
lowered
McMahon,
it.
33 nights away from WrestleMania.
Ooh, look at
when she
Stephanie!
defends against Liv Morgan.
Freeze,
Tonight, she must
freeze,
face Liv,
freeze!
Judgment
Get the
Day
tank! Get the
Raquel
tank!
Rodriguez.
Oh, look
And on
at
Friday Night
Stephanie!
SmackDown,
I
an
love that
incident
dress.
that has folks
Okay,
around the world talking.
better now.
The shocking
I lowered it
betrayal
like the
of
good little
Cody
amount
Rhodes
there.
by Randy
Let's
Orton.
see what we
take
got
a look
here.
back tonight. Also, I have a live interview with the Viper.
Okay,
here on
I
Raw.
think we're good now, right? Okay, if it's
you are
still too
looking
loud, let
live
me know and I'll
at the
lower it
sold-out
more.
Frost
But if
Bank
it's
Center in
good,
San Antonio,
just
15,236 fans.
Okay, everyone's
on hand.
saying
Now
it's
we're
much
gonna go
better.
right
Okay,
to
thank you so much,
Corey Graves at
Maxwell.
ringside. Corey,
All right, yeah, I don't know why my
Saturday,
Netflix volume
and we're
was
in
like
Vegas for WrestleMania.
super. It was all the way up.
until
I don't know why.
showcase Of the Immortals.
Alrighty, cool.
WrestleMania
Here we go.
In Vegas, but tonight. in
Also,
San
shout out to
Antonio, as
Naheem
you
who's
mentioned-
with us. We also got Maddie Summers.
No.
Oh
This
no,
again.
we're kicking off with the masked men stuff.
A
Oh, no.
sea of
Oh no.
hooded
Just don't
men.
do the dance, guys. Don't do the dance.
Someone fed the Mogwai after midnight. These things are popping up out of
Let's
nowhere.
see. All right. See what Seth has to
There's
say
a leader.
today. Huge reaction for Seth, of course. Like that we didn't have to hear the theme song today, too. It's just like right to it, right to
Seth
it.
Rollins.
Let me make this perfectly clear. I created the vision, and I will be the one to kill the vision.
But you're the visionary, Seth. How are you going to kill the vision if you're the
I don't
visionary?
care if you're on the
I'm
shelf
just kidding.
like Breaker and Reed. I don't care if you're a little peon hanger-on like Austin Theory or Logan Paul.
Hey, you used
If
to like
you
them, Seth.
stand next to Paul Heyman,
Paul Heyman's
consider
gone.
yourself marked for death.
Marked for death. Okay.
2 weeks ago, I had the satisfaction of putting a steel chair in Paul Heyman's back. I had the satisfaction.
I love that. That was a huge pop
of
for everybody.
stomping Paul Heyman's fat head right here on this mat.
I mean, he does got a big head. That thing is pretty thick. No lies detected there. Wait, now people are booing? Who's coming out? Is someone coming out? Why are people suddenly booing? I'm guessing the Vision's coming out. Oh, no, there's Paul. Oh, my God, he looks like he just came out and crawled out of a grave. Look at his face. Look at his face. Oh, shit. That's going to be me after tax day. Ew, look at his eye. Ooh.
Look what the cat dragged in.
Ooh. Yo, Paul. Bro
Yo,
looks
Paul.
fucked up.
You think you're smarter than me, don't you?
Pobrecito, míralo. He looks horrible. He looks awful. He looks like he just came out of his grave. Freaking Day of the Dead, Paul Heyman. Oh, God. And we thought the last time he looked really bad. He might look worse today.
Paul.
I can't even look at his eye.
Come on, Paul. Can't you move a little faster than that?
I'm
something to
sorry,
say,
but
Paul?
Paul
I see you got a
Heyman is
microphone
killing me
in your
right
hand
now.
there.
He really does look like awful.
I hope
Oh my
it was
God.
worth it.
Dude looks like he just did
I hope it was worth
drugs
it
for
Paul.
24 hours
I made a
straight
lot
or
of my
longer.
mistakes in
I
my
don't know.
life. Letting you in my inner circle was the worst one I've ever made.
Yeah, he's a madman now. He's no longer the
But I
wise
will
man.
pay you
He's
back
a madman.
for your betrayal every single day until you are gone from this business.
Bro,
I
he
will
looks
cut
gone
you
right
out
now,
like
man.
the cancer you are.
Ugh. Ugh. I can't look at him.
I wasn't.
Got the nasty little beard going nasty
come
little
out
eye.
here, but I wouldn't miss this for the world.
Busted open nose right here.
Did I interrupt your precious
He's got a tear
little
going.
hateful promo?
Damn, Paul.
It's because I'm effing with you. Because you effed with me, I'm gonna F with you because everybody knows what the rule is. F-A-F-O!
Say it, bro, say it. Through the PG era. They fuck around, find out. And there we go, Brock Lesnar. So I guess they are doing Brock and Seth for WrestleMania. Look at the little masked men are like, oh no!
A word of advice to the architect.
Oh no!
Seth, run!
Seth can't run, bro. It's got like 50 masked men out there. Well, this should be a interesting visual right now to see Brock with the masked men.
Heyman ally.
They better not fucking dance right now, guys. I swear. They better not dance. If they dance, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard. Like, they gotta all go out there and, like, attack Brock. Like, there's just gotta be an effort made to attack Brock. Like, they cannot just be fucking dancing. So let's see.
We wondered last week how Lesnar would feel about Seth's actions.
I feel like Paul Heyman just called. He was like, "You hit me hard. I'm gonna call my dad. My dad." And now Brock Lesnar's like, Paul Heyman's daddy.
That someone has laid hands.
He's like, "I'm gonna tell my dad what you did to me.
And after everything Lesnar and
You
Heyman
hit
have
me.
been through
I'm gonna go tell
in
my
their
dad."
careers, there
That's
could be
literally
hell
what this
to pay
reminds me of.
for Rollins tonight.
I'm gonna go tell my dad what you did to me. Look at Paul in the back. He's like shriveling.
It is so scary.
Maddie Summer says, "LOL, right?"
Time like this. Lesnar licking his chops.
All right, why aren't the
surveying
goons
scene.
doing anything? Now's your chance. All right, there they go.
Just wiping people
Ah, ooh, ouch.
out. Let it go.
Ouch. All right, 2 suplexes.
Bodies being thrown
3.
everywhere.
Oh, he took down 2 with that one. Now, I kind of want him to go around in a circle and just do them to like off. No. Oh my God, he just yelled and he just yelled like fucking Shrek and everybody ran. Oh my God, those masked men are silly as fuck. Dude, he literally just went raw and they ran. I've seen Shrek do that.
I don't think Lesnar
And he
cares.
tried to clear his
Step
swamp.
to the beast at your own risk.
Yeah, rip the masked men after this, guys.
Brock Lesnar
Rip
is
the masked
wiping
men
out.
after this. They
Doesn't
can't
win.
keep sending these guys out there.
And it doesn't look like Seth Rollins' plan
Ugh.
worked this time around. Suplex City.
All right, well. Seth, your boys are gone, bro. They're gone. Your boys are out of here. Wait, the lights went down. Why'd the lights go down? Oh, no. Oba Femi, yes! Okay, I thought they were just going to say, like, Oba Femi was essentially going to be no longer included in this, and they were going to do Seth and Brock. But the fact that Oba Femi's coming out, is Oba Femi about to shoot his mother effing shot to have his match with Brock? I don't know. Bro got bigger too. Look at him. Look at him. He looks 100 times bigger than last week. All right, guys, get ready. Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do. Get the shoulders ready. And look at Brock's face. He looks a little scared. He looks a little scared. Look at his face. Yeah, he's like, oh, look at that man with that strut. Ooh, he's scary. Hey, Brock looks scared. Fuck him up, Oba. Fuck him up. Oba. Brock doesn't know what to do. He's scared. He's like Sponge Guard right now. He don't know what to do. He don't know how to act. All right, Oba, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I'm scared. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What a reaction, by the way, for Oba. I do like how scared Brock looks of him. Like he's really selling like this man is fierce. This man is a monster. Like I should legitimately be threatened by him. He didn't have that same facial expression with Seth Rollins. With Seth, he was looking like, I'm going to finish you, bro. With Oba, he looks scared. Come on, Oba. Come on, Oba. Shoot your shot, bro. Shoot your shot. Dude, the crowd's fucking lit for Oba. Fuck yeah. All right, Seth. What are you going to do here? What are you going to do? Okay, now what? Now what? Now what? Run! Run, you coward! Fuck him up!
Holy
Yeah!
just put down the beast!
Oba is the next bigger thing! not just big, bigger. And he's fucking, wow, that's so disrespectful. He's, yeah. He's putting his boot on the chest of Brock. He said, you can't get, wait, I just realized. He pointed to the WrestleMania sign. Yeah, I just realized he pointed to the WrestleMania sign. It's happening! Get his ass over! I'm so happy for Oba, guys. I'm so happy for him. We are building a new mega star in Oba freaking Femi.
Looked Brock in the eye, picked up 300 pounds, and slammed him to the mat.
The beast incarnate was just manhandled by Oba.
I was
Femi.
worried, guys. I
It's
thought I
gonna
wasn't
God
going
in
to
the
like the
entire
start of
world.
Raw. When I saw
cannot
Seth with all
believe
his
what we
moves,
just saw.
I
We're
was
gonna
so
get Femi,
worried right
Brock
there.
at WrestleMania.
But I got
God,
to
I
tell
hope
you,
so.
I feel
God,
so
I
much
hope
better
so.
now.
Well, what an explosive start tonight. The Monday
And
Night
Brock's
Raw.
still
Just
there.
like
Bro
the
hasn't
way
even
we
got
ended
enough.
Monday Night Raw last week with Punk and the Usos in
He
the
hasn't
ring.
even gotten up. All right, give me 1 second, guys.
There's
Your
some people
girl
that are upset
has to
about some things
quick
that I
text
said
message
last
to her
week.
editor.
One thing in particular I
Because
heard
usually I
was
tell him like what
categorized as
hashtags to use.
disrespectful.
But I forgot to do that.
Bury you next to your father. Roman Reigns has never respected me, but I will force him to respect the position I hold. Hey, Punk, we need you to apologize right now.
Okay, all right, there we go.
Why
All right,
is
thank you
Roman
to everybody
still
who's hanging
sending
out
his
with here. Let's
cousins
see what
out here to
everybody's
ring the
reaction
heavyweight
to this was. Timothy Ferris says, was Oba crying or just teary eyes?
Right now,
I
Punk.
think that was sweat, bro. He lifted Brock Lesnar's big
And you know
ass.
what, man? You
Like,
can
I think
speak
that was
trash about
sweat.
Roman all you want to, but what
He
you
was
did last week was
he was
disrespect
he had
our
so
late
much
uncle
aura.
who
It was
has
dripping
no
out of him.
voice.
It was dripping out of him, that aura.
So apologize.
Oh my God, that was so good, guys. Can I tell you? I'm
right.
really happy with the way
She
that
doesn't have
Monday
a
Night
voice.
Raw kicked
And
off
I'm
today.
not
Like
spiritual,
legit. I'm telling you, I
we're
was
friends.
scared that we were gonna
And I
get
know
some
you
like
are. Do you
ass
think
start to the show
now you can
with
hear us?
Seth and the Masked
you
Men.
think
But now I'm
Ziggler
wondering,
heard
like,
that,
okay, well now
then you
what's
believe
going
he
on with
can
Seth
see.
Rollins?
And that is
Where
what
how
a
does Seth get
lying,
into all of this? You know?
backstabbing,
Like, what does this
manipulative
mean for Seth Rollins?
politician his son
That's my
Roman
next
Reigns
question
is.
here.
They still don't
All
get
right,
it.
but let's see what
This
else
ain't
we got
about
here.
Roman Reigns.
Let me get some reactions. We
need
got
you
here.
to
Everybody's
say,
having a good time.
Sorry.
By the way, we got, let me see what we got here. We got Victaru. Hey, Victaru, thank you so much for the love, bro. He says, what's up, DWO peeps and queen? Last night I fell asleep mid-main event and missed the post-show for AEW. Overall, I feel I enjoyed my first AEW pay-per-view last night. Now I'm ready for Raw that are not super late. You'll be in bed at a regular time today, Victaru. Yeah, I know a lot of people were very tired last night, but I thought it was definitely worth it. We got so much out of yesterday's show. A lot of surprises, a lot of big moments, a lot of good matches. I feel like we couldn't ask for anything more, except maybe the show ending just a tad bit earlier. All right, my hair's picked up. Thank you, Victaru, sending you lots of love, and I'm glad that you hung out with us yesterday. And Victaru also gifted 10 DWO membership. Hey, Victaru, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. What a hot start today.
A truly surreal sight. Just feet in front of us. I still can't get over it. Unbelievable.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about what happened at a AAA this
Yeah, I
past
haven't
weekend.
gotten a
And this
chance
is
to see the
final
Rey
of
del
Rey
Reyes
tournament.
highlights,
The
so
original
let me
El
lock
Grande
in.
Americano, El Grande Americano, La Parca, and Santos Escobar. As you can see, the matchup was chaotic as expected. El Grande Americano would return, and Rayo and Bravo, Los Americanos, would handcuff the original out amongst the crowd, opening the door for El Grande Americano to deliver the headbutt and become your 2026 Rey de Reyes.
Well, the question is, will original El Grande Americano...
Oh my gosh, they're doing
get
that
some
today. That's right.
retribution
I'd
tonight?
kind of
Because
forgotten
coming up
about that.
next, the OG against
Original
El
Grande Americano, El
live
Grande
on Raw on
Americano
Netflix.
today. All right. We're going to a commercial break. I'm going to mute the commercials and let me catch up with the super chats and what everyone's saying in the chat. We got IGN Sucho here who says the kiddies had their fun last night. Now it's time for the infants to play the game. Thanks, IGN Sucho. We got Prince Ebony here. Ebony, how are you? I hope you're doing good. We got Tracy WV in the building, says, guess who was late to her meeting? Worth it, though. Poor Tracy, guys. Tracy's yesterday, for those who were in the AEW stream, they went really late. East Coast time, I think they were done like, 12:30, 12:40, somewhere around there. So it was close to 1 a.m. for the East Coast peeps. So I know a lot of people were like, damn, I got to wake up and go to work at 4:30, 6 a.m., you name it. Tracy was one of those who had an early work day, but hey, she's happy. It was worth it. She had a great freaking time. Tracy, lots of love to you. We also got Nightwolf here who says, yes, this is what I wanted, Brock versus Oba. Me too. It's funny because even when like Brock came out to confront Seth, in my mind, I'm like, oh, okay, well, it's official. It's going to be Brock versus Seth. And I thought that's it. Like, I thought my hopes and dreams of Oba were going to be over. I thought those were done. But guess what? We're not done, baby. We're not done. Thank you so much, Night Whoop. We also got Cyclops is better than Wolverine. What's up, Cyclops is better than Wolverine? He says 20 masked Denises could have been more effective and done more damage to Brock than these goofs. Steps with horrible gang leader. Dude, those guys got their ass handed to them. Guys, toddlers. Freaking toddlers would have put on a better fight. You ever accidentally get hit by a toddler where a toddler just goes crazy and hits you? And you're like, damn, this little toddler's freaking strong, man. Those toddlers that we've all encountered that are pretty strong, they could have done more damage than these masked men. Yeah, those guys, they can't come back no more. Like, Seth can't ride with them no more. We got Issa David here who says, this Raw is not good. No one has a needle through their jaw. Issa David, I will tell you this much, though. That video on my Instagram is doing numbers. Numbers. Y'all know me. I love numbers. Except I'm really bad at math, but I love numbers. All right, Issa David, thank you so much, man. We got Mr. GRK Chef 13 who says, we all getting what we want. Brock versus Oba. Finally, right? Isn't it nice to get something you actually wanted? This is looks like on our WrestleMania wish list, and it's actually coming true. Thank you, Mr. GRK Chef 13. We got Mike Witt. What's up, Mike? He says, saying this now, they have Oba put over Brock. We riot. I want to see Oba defeat Brock. I think Oba needs to defeat Brock, because if he defeats Brock, that will be such a massive freaking moment. You guys know, I don't need to explain it to you. It would be a massive freaking moment. Thank you, Mike Witt. Sending you lots of love, man. Hope you're doing good on this Monday. We also got well-rounded Leo. Hey, Leo, what up, bro? He says, I'm sorry. What did Punk say disrespectful to Roman's dad? I don't think says Roman's dad is dead is disrespectful. It's true. Oh, damn, Leo. Damn. Look, saying you're going to bury, it's just bringing up the dead. Bringing up the dead, bringing up a dead family, remember, is rude as fuck. If someone tells you, like, hey, I'm going to bury you next to your dead relative, oh, it's on site right then and there. I wouldn't even wait. I would be throwing hands, man. Thank you, Leo. All right, let me bring back the audio because Raw is back.
Who can do your taxes?
We also got Stephen Marchuli here who says, I'm curious if Braun will make WrestleMania versus Rollins. Dude, I know, because my question was, well, what's going to happen with Seth Rollins? What's going to happen with them? I don't know. If they do Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, if they think Braun Breaker's coming back, then they probably will do Braun Breaker versus Seth Rollins. And that will be a huge match, too. I'm assuming that if they didn't pull the trigger with Seth and Brock, it's probably because they probably feel that Braun Breaker might actually be coming back. So thank you for reminding me of that, Steven.
First time ever in WWE.
Happy Monday, bro.
Go one-on-one in a matchup a couple of weeks ago.
Alrighty, what a fun start, guys. What a fun start.
Of Los Americanos, and hopes to do the same to a Grande Americano.
We got
tonight.
Tommy here who says he got to watch the Rey de Reyes show and that it was
Americano
awesome.
gets the
Nice,
flag.
nice.
Rolling Liger kick off
No
the
one,
opening
Jason
bell by
says
the
I've never
original.
fought a
And look at
toddler.
the OG
Let me tell you guys,
going after
I
him.
have a bunch
El
of
Grande
kids in my
Americano with
family,
chops sending him across
and
the ring.
when they're little kids,
Big back
they
body
hit
drop.
hard, man. They hit
And
hard.
revenge on the mind for the
And you're
original
just there
Grande
like, oh,
Americano.
I can't do nothing about
Who
it.
had the
Little kids are
matchup with Triple H
savages.
stolen from him this past week.
I'd like to correct you as El Grande Americano. The original attempts to break the arm of the real
They're lucky
Americano.
that I'm still riding
The
off of
original
the last
initially
moment that we just
stole
saw
the
off of
opportunity
Raw
from the real
for me
end
to,
the
like,
Rey de Reyes tournament.
Oh,
Get
this
with
just
it.
kind of
once
feels like a
again,
little bit of a breather. Like, all right.
Io and
Give me a little bit of a
Bravo
breather
paying
before
dividends, helping El Grande to
before
take
we
the-
continue
Well,
on with the
to be
rest
fair,
of the
that was
show.
a fatal four-way matchup, right? So there were no
We got
disqualifications.
Aldi Silves here who
Absolutely.
says,
Oh,
this
goodness.
WrestleMania is turning
Penta and
around.
Santos
I
Escobar
know,
also
finally.
involved
Thank
this past
goodness.
Saturday. Absolutely.
Bang! Night of action.
Basement drop kick by El Grande Americano.
We got Jey Uso
Now
419
taking control of this
Yeet,
Rod
who
Zapata,
says
taking on
2009
the
Randy
original
Orton is
Grande.
back and betrays Raheem. Yeah, that was a fun episode of Friday Night SmackDown that we got to watch that moment, and Santi and I had a great time on the post show discussing that. That video, that review show did really well. Oddly enough, that review show talking about Randy and Cody got more views than Roman and Punk when we talked about that on Raw. So I don't know, man. I don't know if that's any indication of people's interest. Maybe. I don't know. Thank you, Jey Uso 419.
And it's WrestleMania season. Oh, 4 weeks from Saturday.
Original Americano.
We got Jay Tafila here who says, unmask one of these goofs standing outside. They can't keep getting away with
Top of the
this.
Northern Lights, shoulders
So
down.
funny.
And a kick out. Man, the original El Grande.
We got well-rounded Leo who says, to me, the
Tremendous
disrespect is
a
toward
suplex
Roman,
machine.
not Sika. But
Nobody
again, you
doubts
do
the
not bring
ability
up the
of
dead because
original
the dead
Grande
cannot
Americano.
defend
This isn't a case
themselves.
of who did it first. It's a case of who
Regardless,
does it better.
regardless.
And in the black, the
It's
real
disrespectful
El Grande
to bring it
Americano
up.
is your reigning
In that
AAA
sense.
Rey de Reyes, and may soon be mega champion.
And no love losses. You can see these two brawling in the center of the ring. And now El Grande caught and sent over the top rope.
Down goes Rayo and Bravo.
And the original in control.
Ooh. All right, we're on a commercial break. Let me see what everyone is saying here. We got Polarizer 372. What's up, Polarizer? How are you doing this Monday? Polarizer says, happy Monday, Denise. Thanks for taking my call Saturday. Hey, dude, thank you so much, man. I love whenever people call in from our podcast here and call in on Busted Open, because I'm just like, dude, thank you so much. It always means a lot when people shout out this channel, and then also, you know, call in because I get to hear your guys' voices, and it just makes it all the more real, which has been happening a lot more lately after the first live show and getting to meet you guys. And then, like, for example, I just met Frank too over on that Wednesday show. I got to meet more people on the Wednesday show on Dynamite when I was in San Jose. And every time I meet people in person or hear their voices when they call in and Busted Open, it's just a reminder that there's like real people out there that I'm communicating with right now, and it blows my mind, man. It blows my mind every time. So thank you for coming to life. Thank you, Polarizer. We also got Tiffany. Could not Tiffany? Happy Monday. Tiffany says, hoping poor Larry is not mentioned today. Also catching up on your interviews with the MJF, but yes, so tired too. But AEW was so worth it yesterday. First of all, I hope you enjoy that interview with the MJF. It was a really fun one. A lot of people have been bringing it up to me, which is great, because if you bring up an interview, that means it left some sort of impact on you. So I really am thankful for anybody who watches that interview. And then also, yeah, I know everybody's been wondering if Roman is going to bring up Larry. I don't even know if he is, but I think the fact that so many people have been like asking for it, he might. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. I know the second that he says something about Larry, I'm gonna like gasp. That's all all that I know I'm gonna do, because holy smokes, that would be so messed up, man. Like, but then again, it's also messed up to bring up someone's dad, but it's also messed up to bring up someone's dog. You know what I'm saying? It's just not good all around. Like, it's brutal. It's brutal. But damn, is it good to watch, though? Like, he ain't talking about my dog. He ain't talking about my dad, you know? Thank you, Tiffany Kunat. I'm glad that you were able to enjoy the show last night, too. All right, we're back in about 30 seconds on Monday Night Raw. Let me give some shout outs, see who's hanging out with us. We got Jordan K, who's here with us. What's up, Jordan? We got King Pope. We got Marshman96. We got Duran Goulston. We got Cody Santello. We got Tracy. We got Tracy WV. We got Johnny T. We got Rickmar92. We got BX Syndicate. We got X Unpopular. We got Jose Lopez, Big Boss. We got Six Maxwell, and we're back on Raw.
And again.
Also, shout out to Charles, Still the Pickle. We got Bill, we got Naheem, we got Dragon Knight. Frank is in the building. I was just talking about you like a second ago. We got Nico, who says the big dog versus CM Punk's dog.
Beautiful maneuver by the original El Grande Americano.
Bruh. We also got Omar Madueña, Tanisha Hicks. We got Kelly Barrett. Happy Monday. Mark Jaramillo, Miss WWE Girl, and several other people. Thank you guys for being here. All right, let's see what we got going on with this Grande Americano versus original Grande Americano.
The quickness of the original El Grande Americano into the side Russian leg sweep. Oh!
And another
What the hell?
rolling kick to the back of Americano's neck.
Crazy C says, hey Denise, I'm here with my iced coffee. Yo, you be living it up. I feel like, is Monday your iced coffee day? Like, is that the day that you're like, I gotta get my iced coffee today? Kind of kick off the week with a little treat? Because I feel like it's Mondays when you have your iced coffee.
Miss with the elbow.
I went to a dinner today. I actually met up with a friend of mine who you guys know.
All types of trouble right now.
Hold on, I need to get comfortable before I finish my sentences.
Oh, take it out, Ryan.
All right. I actually went out to dinner with a friend that you guys all know very well. The very lovely, very beautiful Noelle Foley. She's such a nice person. We've recently become friends in the last year. And we hung out last year at San Diego Comic-Con. We hung out at Fanatics Fest. And so she was here for Revolution. And we met up today for a little lunch. I had a burger. A chicken sandwich with fries. Because you know me, chicken sandwiches. She had tacos. It was great. And obviously she doesn't live here, so we don't get to see each other too often. So I was very happy to see her today.
Original placed up on the top rope, El Grande with that step up Enziguri. And now, oh, good night. Is it enough? 1, 2, almost had him near.
That was weird. That looked weird. I don't know.
See the frustration in
Maybe I'm seeing things. I think I'm seeing things.
Wow, the frustration setting in. He thought it was a 3 count. And now El Grande locked it on the corner.
The original now perched up top.
Moonsault caught the ankle. Ankle lock now.
Ankle lock locked in.
So familiar. Ankle lock now, center of the ring.
It says, does Noelle still watch wrestling? Oh yeah, she does. Yeah, she was at Revolution last night. She was at Elimination Chamber, the day of Elimination Chamber, then at Revolution. Yeah, she's usually constantly at shows all the time.
But has the damage been done? And look at this. Calling.
We got Shane K. Andrews that says he's looking forward to Fanatics Fest. Yeah, the Fanatics Fest is fun.
Roll through now.
It's also fun to just like walk around, see who's there, see what's happening. It's very crowded though.
The original had this one won. He had a 3 count off that.
So what's up, Paula? Good to have you on the stream.
Ryo ripped into the ring.
And out he goes.
Adios, Americano.
Look at Bravo. Bravo just loaded the mask.
You're right.
Oh, he put the little steel plate on his mask. Lame. Lame. So now original
just loaded the mask.
is going to go in there.
And now from the top rope, flying headbutt. And I think he caught the metal.
I don't even think they touched.
I think he caught the leather mask with a headbutt.
I think you might be right.
I don't know, guys. I'm not feeling this matchup at all. Yeah, thank you, Corporate Gohan. You noticed that too, right? You noticed that too, right? Yeah, that was
gonna be a celebration
that one
on
wasn't
the
for me.
River Walk tonight. After an
Yeah, I agree with
amazing
Daniel
win.
Tony, who says Goofy
Inspiring
AF.
even.
Yeah,
By
that's
the
how I kind of
real
felt about
El
it.
Grande Americano.
This one, they need to drop it. Let's move on. Call it a day. Have one of these guys or both of them lose their match to an actual, real luchador, and then we can call it a fucking day.
Well, you know, it is Austin 316 Day, right? And
yes, it is.
Returns to
Hey, guys, look at this. 31.6% off tickets. Today only for WrestleMania. But I'm pretty sure it's select tickets, right? I wonder which tickets it is.
Today only. Oh, hell yeah.
31.6% off, guys. That's something. That's something. 30% off. That's something. Roman. All right, Roman. We're ready to hear what you got to say about CM Punk's dog, Larry. I just know it's going to be interesting night. All right, there's the Usos. Let's see what goes on here between them, because sometimes it's a little weird. I don't know. Okay, they're happy. Good to know.
I know it felt good.
You deserved it, Oos. Straight up.
You're damn right. Hey, you did the right thing. At the end of the day, if you run your mouth, there's got to be consequences. As a matter of fact,
hey,
to all my family, all the bloodline, cousins, you should be offended at what CM Punk said about my father, your uncle. But here's the thing. You got before, and you have after WrestleMania. But on that weekend, CM Punk is mine.
Come on.
Gate!
damn.
Still gotta holler at you though, Big Oos.
CM Punk should be scared to walk outside, man. He basically told the whole family, like, y'all see CM Punk, y'all give him a hard time. But he's mine at WrestleMania.
Is here.
All right, CM Punk, lock the doors.
respond to what
Stay in
happened
your
last
house.
week.
You can't come
Also
outside.
here tonight,
They're going to get
the
you.
World
They're going to
Heavyweight
get you.
Champion CM Punk. We're live on Raw.
They're going to have to remind me that of like 5 times about that whole ESPN thing, because I just know I'm going to forget. I already know I'm going to forget. Let's see what we got here. We got James Durbin, who says 31.6% off Mania tickets are still going to cost a small fortune. Yeah, I'm sure they are. I almost feel like doing a mock purchase, like pretending I'm going to buy tickets. I'm not going to buy tickets because Lord knows that is not going to happen with those prices. But I'm going to look and see if it's like a truly big difference. We're going to do a mock WrestleMania ticket purchase. All right, y'all are going to do this with me, okay? So let's see. Let's say your girl wants to go to WrestleMania. Hold on. Where the fuck's WrestleMania? Okay, here's WrestleMania. Okay, let's say I want to go to WrestleMania on Sunday. No, I'm going to go do the 2-day combo. Let's do the 2-day combo. Let's see what happens. I want to see if this 31.6% off is actually good. Okay. Let's say I want to sit someplace reasonable, guys. Like let's say I don't want to sit in the nosebleeds. Let's say I don't want to sit in the floor because that's too expensive. Well, let's say something reasonable. Let's say something reasonable like the 100 section. All right, let's say I want to sit, in a good view. I could see everything. Section 101. All right. Let's say I pick section 101. Wait, these are all resale tickets. They don't even have non-resale, non-real sale tickets. What? These are all verified resale tickets, like literally all of them. All right, you know what? Let's say You know what? I'm done with this. I don't like looking on the mobile phone, guys. Fuck this experiment. All right, I'm done. I'm done. Y'all can do it on your own. Y'all do your own experiments. I cannot do Ticketmaster on the mobile phone. And plus, everything keeps saying verified resale ticket. No. I'm out. I'm out. I'm definitely out. If you guys tried it and the code didn't work, then I'm assuming it's because of that. I don't know, but it's a little harder to do it on the phone. But anyways, who knows? Maybe some of you guys will get a good deal. And hopefully you guys do. I think that you guys should. All right, let's see what we got here. We got King Pope who says, damn, Denise quit halfway through. Not even have I got tired. I was like, this is too hard. I can't. All right, let me get the audio back in 28 seconds here. No, I don't know, man. I feel like it's just it's good. I think 31.6 might make a good little difference for certain sections, like depending what section you really want. Maybe the nosebleeds will be a little bit less expensive. Maybe instead of paying like $1,000 for nosebleed, you can pay what, $700? I don't know. I'm bad at math, and I gave up on the experiment. All right, let me get the audio back.
3/16 Day. Teams around the sports world all over social media celebrating the legacy of Stone Cold Steve Austin. And we invite you to celebrate Stone Cold Day. 31.6% off site-wide only.
Damn, so merch and tickets are all 31.6.
Take an opportunity to look back at Monday Night Raw.
They should have done 316% off.
And Finn Balor.
Give it to us for free.
Highlight of the night.
And give us some money.
Intuit TurboTax.
That's funny.
I demand
the audio kid says, yeah, pay me to go.
I should be your champion right now, but
imagine they were like, we'll pay you guys $20 to go.
With my title.
I'd be like, all right, let's
we
go.
All know whose fault it is. Give me the bell hammer.
We got Num One J Snow says only $900 for nosebleeds.
Hey, no.
We got let me see. We got
Take it out, Judgment Day.
Actually, we have a super chat here from Plus Ultra Adrian. Hey, dude, thank you so much for this. He says, hey, Denise, you look lovely as always. So I had a rough day at work and I've had a lot of negative crap on my mind all day. It's good to finally be home. Watch Raw with the DWO family and forget the BS. Hey, Adrian, we all have those days, man. Trust me. Know you're not alone and know that sometimes these shitty-ass days happen so that you could appreciate the good days even more. They always say there's a silver lining, right? And sometimes the shitty days end up happening for a reason that you don't realize until way later. So just stay positive, forget all that stuff. Like they say on Frozen, let it go and clear your mind, and it'll be all better tomorrow. So sending you lots of love, Adrian, and thank you for the super chat and sending you, because I think you need it. Let's go. Some good karma. Adrian, well deserved, man. Seriously.
Oh, and intercepted by J.D. McDonough.
Thank you, Adrian. Rick Mar says, I'd make an appearance. We got Cameron Ryder, man, here who says, who wins, Larry the dog or the big dog? Hey, I'm all team Larry, man. Bobster Mania says the new Stone Cold signature belts on shop are full price. So I'm guessing the 31.6% doesn't apply to that. Hey, what's up, Matt Reichel? Thanks for joining us here today. What's up to DJ Dominic Boyd? I'm doing good. Today's been a fast-paced day. All right, let's see what Liv says.
I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This has been my plan since the day I joined Judgment Day.
What?
You thought you were in control?
Oh, yeah, we kind of saw this.
In charge?
Yeah.
You were on borrowed time and you didn't even know it. I only put up with you out of respect for your relationship with Dominic.
Man, she didn't like him the whole time.
I've watched you. I know when you're lying. I know when you're scheming. I know when you think you're being manipulative. And I can't lie, it's been a pleasure watching you fall from grace.
Oh, she's evil. This should be the WrestleMania match. Finn Balor versus Liv Morgan.
You couldn't hang with the Judgment Day anymore. You got soft. You're pathetic. You're a loser. You are washed up, and it made me sick calling you my family every single week.
Damn.
So what did we do? We took a play right out of your playbook, because if there's one thing you did do, you taught us well. After all, it is the Judgment Day way. But now we are on to bigger and better things. JD, you know JD. He's finally free from you holding him down, and he's going to soar without you.
Wow.
And
Even though they were
Danhausen
tag
is
team
still
champions.
AAA mega champion, and he will be getting his Intercontinental Championship back. And now that the prince is gone, there's a new king on the throne. Raquel Rodriguez is a future champion, and tonight she's going to take care of my WrestleMania opponent, Stephanie Becker. And at WrestleMania, I will be the new women's world champion. Because that family that Stephanie says I hide behind, they have my back. And without Finn, we are better than ever.
Damn.
Watch us.
Damn, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan really had it out for Finn Balor the entire time. And now she's flaunting it in front of him. That woman is a mastermind.
After what happened this past Saturday at AAA.
In Puebla, Mexico, Dirty Dom defended his championship against El Hijo del Vikingo. If Dom lost, not only did he lose his title, he would have to lose AAA altogether. If Vikingo failed to dethrone Dom, it would be his last opportunity to do so. No disqualification rules were in effect. It was an absolute battle from the opening bell. But ultimately, Dirty Dom would rise to the occasion, deliver a 619 and a frog splash, and still.
Yeah, I was about to say, they weren't about to kick Dominic Mysterio out of
Dirty
AAA.
Dom.
Like, dude's been getting some great reactions over there. They weren't going to get rid of him.
That's because this man took the title from Dirty Dom a couple of weeks ago. Penta is in the house. He'll defend the Intercontinental Championship. But against who? We find out live.
We got Noah King who says, damn, Liv is an evil genius.
You didn't get him.
I'm wondering if maybe Roxanne will screw Liv Morgan during her match with Stephanie in honor of Finn. I don't know.
Man, I can try to explain it.
There is a time and a place for all that. Man, I punched him in the mouth last week. I'll do it again for talking all that mess. He says he got stuff on you, but he ain't got nothing. Everything he throwing is not landing. Only thing that he's saying is you a part-time this, and you be part-time in that.
You know how often I saw my dad when I was a kid? As a matter of fact, you guys get it. How much was your dad on the road when we were younger?
Wow. Hey, shout out to Rikishi.
Exactly. We paid our dues. My children, it's going to be different. The whole world can call me a part-timer. I don't care. As
That's
long as
babyface.
my wife and children understand that I'm a full-time father.
Hey, I got to applaud that, honestly.
That's my legacy right there. That's the biggest.
I can't hate Roman for that.
Any superstar could ever say.
Hey, man, that's the truth right there.
Yeah. You know who don't know the truth? CM Punk, Oos. That fool still owe us an apology, dog.
True, Oos. True. I know he do owe it to us. I feel you.
He doing?
I'm on your team.
At the end of the day, I don't need an apology from him. But y'all do. I'm gonna go get it for the family. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? CM Punk beat me up.
Oh, damn. Now they're just
live
messing with Punk.
In just a bit.
Hey, I gotta tell you, I felt like that, I honestly kind of feel like that Roman Reigns promo that he just did right now where he was talking about like being a full-time father. That was more, I think they're starting to like push the lines of like, hey, Roman is the baby face in this. It's not CM Punk. And I feel like that, like, because I can't boo Roman Reigns, him saying he's a part-timer here, but a full-time father. You know, I can't do that. I can't boo him there. Like, there's no way. So, I don't know. I think they're going to make those lines more clear as to who might be the babyface and who might be the heel in this. All right, we are on a commercial break in the meantime. We got King Davey on here, says they're laughing in CM Punk's face. I know. He literally basically said, what's the worst that can happen? CM Punk beats me up? That's crazy. He's basically saying that CM Punk isn't scary. Wow. Wow. All right, well, we'll see what we get more from this. Give me a second. We got McTaro here who says, hold on. All right, we got McTaro here who says, Finn versus Liv intergender match, book your Triple H. I mean, look, she's the one that's like, I didn't like you the whole time. I was only nice to you because of Dominic Mysterio. And now she's out here letting everyone know that she was the mastermind behind all of this. So, yeah. Finn versus Liv. Thank you, McTaru. We also got Jeremy James. Hey, Jeremy, thank you so much for the super chat. Hope you're doing good this Monday. Let us know what's up, dude. We got Craig Woodhall here who says Dom turns on Liv at WrestleMania. Nah. No, he can't do that. He can't do that. It would just be wrong, man. It would be so wrong. Although he would get a massive freaking pop. If he did turn on Liv Morgan, I think people would be like, yeah, he's free from her bewitchery that she had over him. So I actually think people would cheer him. Thank you, Craig. We got Plus Ultra Adrian. Thank you again, Adrian. He says, it's funny that you mentioned Frozen. My cousin actually did animation for that movie and Let It Go as a goated song. Wait, your cousin did animation for Frozen? Dude, no way. No way. That is a cool ass job, man. Not only to be able to do a job like that, but to also do it for one of the biggest movies of all freaking time. That's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh man, Adrian, shout out to your cousin, man. We got Mike Parker Collects, DWO member for 37 months, who says, first hour is flying by. Nice for a change. Yeah, you're right. Actually, this is the first time I looked at the clock all day today. So yeah, that's good. Thank you, Mike. Hope you're doing good, man. I saw your pictures on Twitter of your museum as well. Looking good. Looking good. Congratulations. We got Night Wolf here who says, as for Seth Rollins, I believe Braun will be back for WrestleMania. I hope you're right, Night Wolf. Earlier, we had Stephen Marchulli also mention the exact same thing. And the fact that they didn't do Seth versus Brock makes me feel that they're probably feeling like Braun Breaker will be back. It'd be kind of sick if Braun Breaker made it back by today. That would be awesome, considering that, like, that's it. Like, we are a month away, man. But who knows? It might be a lot closer to WrestleMania maybe when he comes back. All right, let me get the audio back.
Ceremony at Dolby Live at Park MGM on Friday, April 17th at 9 p.m. Pacific time.
Thank you, Night Wolf.
On sale now via Ticketmaster. Speaking of WrestleMania, this match could determine who will be the Intercontinental Champion come WrestleMania 4 weeks from Saturday.
Hey, shout out to Chris E over here. What's up, Chris? Also, shout out to Kev. He says Dom picks Roxanne over Liv at SummerSlam. Kevin!
Let's head up to Alicia Taylor.
If Dominic were to do that, what a dog, man. What a dog.
The following contest scheduled
all right, here we go. This should be fun. This should be really fun.
For the Women's Intercontinental Championship.
Like, even though we're not expecting AJ Lee to lose the bout, like, we still know that we should get a nice match here.
Bayley. And her opponent.
Did I hear some boos? Or am I hearing things? Were there some boos there for Bayley? Or were they saying woo? I don't know. That was weird.
AJ Lee.
Well, for the second time,
look at this picture that Natty posted where she's like confronting Danhausen, and Danhausen is scared.
2013, AJ Lee was the Divas champion. She went down to NXT to take up a young upstart named Bayley.
I'm going to put laughing crying emoji. Laughing crying emoji.
Friendship that has lasted over a decade. Bayley had a very emotional interview with Fox News this week, where she talked about needing this match to get a step closer to a grand slam in her career, to once again may be on
All right,
the
here we
main
go, guys.
stage of
AJ
WrestleMania,
Lee
and if
versus
that's
Bayley.
Corey,
Let's
she
see how
never
she
thought
does in
would
this.
happen. Call this a dream match till AJ Lee return.
Well, right now, Bayley needs to focus on one thing and one thing only. That
We got
being the
Kevin says AJ's
Intercontinental
abs,
Championship.
though.
I'm curious to see whether or not the role model can put her friendship aside. You can go out for drinks afterwards. You guys can mend fences then. Right now, it's about being the best.
Oh,
woman
Dragon
in
Knight
the ring
says
and
boo
making your way to
earns.
WrestleMania.
She did
What is
say, I've
boo
got to get over the
earned?
nostalgia
What does that
tonight. I have to
mean?
realize that despite this being our destiny, I've got to knock off my friend to get to WrestleMania. AJ Lee now. Nice takedown of Bayley into a pinning combination.
Okay,
and a
nice,
kick
nice.
out. Bayley's had quite the week. Last
Oh,
week
it's
on
a
Monday Night
Simpsons
Raw, she
joke.
won a
Oh,
gauntlet
thank you
match
for letting me
on this
know.
opportunity
I'm not
tonight.
familiar with that.
And again,
So,
AJ Lee
well, I mean, I'm
pinning
familiar with The
combination. And then
Simpsons, but I'm
Bayley
not like
devolved into
that
Bayley this
familiar with
past
The
Saturday.
This past
Simpsons.
Saturday night,
That's how I was like,
Bayley
why are they
very
booing
nearly became
you?
the reigning
And look at AJ go.
What?
Another
Oh,
pinning
well, that doesn't make
combination.
sense.
at the
Why would they
arena's
boo
champion
her?
by
I knew
dethroning
something
Glamour.
had to be up
I
with
believe
that.
she may have had it not been for interference from Las Toxicas, but Bayley's heating up at the perfect time along the road
I just
to
know if Will
WrestleMania.
was here, he'd be
Now
so
Bayley
mad at
looking
me
to
for not
control
getting that
AJ Lee.
reference because
Bayley
he's
with
like a
strength
really
and
big
size
Simpsons
advantage in
fan.
this matchup.
Straw cradle.
Shoulders down and a kick out by the champion AJ
So
Lee.
far, AJ's looking, she's hanging in
Lee,
there.
of course, won the title back in her adopted hometown
Okay.
of Chicago a couple of weeks back at Elimination Chamber by knocking off Becky Lynch, getting Becky to tap.
If I was from New Jersey, I'd adopt a new hometown too.
And now AJ, his body. What a collision for both these women. Then the drop kick drives Bayley outside the ring. And Bayley now a bit frustrated, but she cannot get frustrated.
Why is Bayley getting
because for
frustrated
Bayley,
already?
This is about earning an
I
opportunity.
like how
perhaps her
Bailey's
last
seeing
chance
what
at
Michael Cole is
WrestleMania.
saying. You stupid idiot! Remember she always calls him an idiot? I know that!
Well, Bayley back into the ring.
Yeah,
and
I'm like, I don't think
AJ Lee
Bailey should
again
get
into a
frustrated
pinning
already.
combination.
Like, the
And Bayley's
match
a bit-
just
a
started,
bit out of
girl.
sorts in this.
Well, I
You
think
are a
Bayley
professional,
felt that
you
were
know
stating the
that.
Obvious. She understands what's at stake, and maybe that's why Bayley hasn't gotten out of the gates yet. AJ Lee, cool, calm, and collected to this point. Look at this beautiful bridging hammer.
Wow, look at
Bayley,
AJ.
will she tap out? Screaming in
AJ's like,
pain.
here, look at this beautiful
middle of
bridge
the
that
ring.
I can do.
And we mentioned before AJ Lee's first match on Monday Night Raw since March of 2015. First defense of any championship since 2014. AJ looks sharp tonight.
AJ able to maintain this hammerlock on her challenger very effectively. Slowly but surely inflicting damage to the left arm of Bayley.
Okay,
who just
Bailey's
rocked the
out.
champ with
Finally,
an elbow.
Bailey's out.
Time to play nice is over. Bayley needs to pick up.
We got
the pace,
Adrian here who
become
says,
the
I miss her
aggressor
telling
in this
Michael
match.
Cole to shut up
You're right, and we
constantly.
see
Yeah,
the past.
say,
We know
like when
Bayley
she goes,
has it
you
inside, but whether or
idiot,
not she
you
can tap
stupid
into it.
freaking idiot, or however she says it. It's
Bayley
really
now
funny.
Gonna drag the champion. Here's the cover. Here's
We
the
got Tommy here who
and a
says
kick out
AJ
by
hasn't
AJ.
missed a beat. James here says AJ's looking good. Joe here says AJ looks so much more comfortable. All right, we're going to a commercial break. All righty. Hey, who do we got in here, by the way, that hasn't gotten a shout out? Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know how your day's going. What'd you eat for dinner today? I don't know. Pick anything. Throw it in the chat. Let's see. We got Cody Santello who says, where's Y2J? I still think he's going to come after WrestleMania or at WrestleMania. At or after. Like Raw after Mania or something like that. I don't know. I mean, we all thought that he was going to come a long time ago. We all thought the Royal Rumble didn't happen. Just insane. But eventually, I think it will. You know, he wasn't there yesterday in a night with very many returns. Also, I do think that Jericho is doing like a lot of outside projects right now. He kind of always is doing a lot of things, but I forgot. Like, I think he's been doing like movie stuff and all of these other things. We got Fleet Pete here says, hola from Utah. What? Thank you for adding the what? Also, we've been getting quite a few viewers from Utah as of late. So shout out, man. Thank you. We got Brian McGee in the house. Hey, Brian, how's your Monday going so far? We got Star Cat here who says, watching from New York, Revolution was worth being exhausted the next morning. Hey, as long as you don't regret it, right? Adrian says he had Taco Bell for dinner. He's craving it. I had Taco Bell the other day for dinner too. My go-to Taco Bell order is chicken chalupas with the nacho bel grande. So it's like a shit ton of calories, but very, very good though. Although I was mad though, because the last time I was at Taco Bell, they freaking forgot to get me my hot sauce, even though I specifically asked for hot sauce and they forgot. Mind you, they always give so much hot sauce. They didn't even give me one packet. Oh, I was so depressed. We got Cody Santello says he ate 2 hot dogs. Let's see. Where we got Taylor Cannon from Chicago. Taylor, I knew you were from Chicago already. I knew that. Oh, woke up to snow this morning. I hate it here. How sad. You're waking up to snow in March? Is that like a thing? Like March snow? Shouldn't you be getting like beautiful flowers already for like, we're just a couple of days away from spring. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see what else we got in here. And hey, we got Jamie Dwyer. Jamie says, I celebrated my 33rd birthday yesterday by watching Formula One on TV. Well, Jamie, happy birthday. Welcome to the 33 Club. We are in the club together, Jamie. 33 is a good year. I'm feeling good about 33, so I hope you do too. Let's see. We got Timothy here who says, hope Chris Jericho comes Raw after Mania. Perfect timing. Tommy here says, Y2J Hausen. Oh, man. Also, sending you lots of love, Chaos. I hope that you are able to find a way to enjoy today, even though I know it's a hard day when you are, when you go through something like that. So sending you some love. All right, we are back on Raw. And we are watching Bayley versus AJ Lee.
AJ Lee now cover, and Bayley kicks it too. Again, this is about who
we got Jordan here says he just came back from the gym and is having a protein chocolate milk by Nesquik. Ooh, that sounds good. Shout out to you for going to the gym. Keep it going, man. Keep it going.
Buying AJ a few valuable seconds to recover.
We got Paul Massey Jr. here who says AJ Lee will pin and retain the Women's Intercontinental title. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you, and I think for the most part, everybody is too, to be honest. We also got Big G watching from Pennsylvania. Dragon Knight says, you think Britt Baker's going to WWE? She could. I mean, like, I don't know if she's ever going to return to AEW, so, the other option is WWE, and WWE knows that there will be a reaction if they were to get Britt Baker.
Standing sliced bread.
Is this enough to retain? No. Is it hard to put friendship aside when you're in the ring like this?
Hey, Ruder Key says, shout out from Sweden. Hey, are you seriously in Sweden? No way. Are you seriously in Sweden? I didn't realize that.
AJ, shining wizard, but
I'm so jealous of you. I've always wanted to live someplace beautiful like that.
Submission. The champion's in trouble.
And AJ trying to stretch and trying to make it to the bottom rope. Half crowd now. Bayley drags AJ back to the middle.
We also got Layman Jaw who's watching from the UK. Dude, it's pretty late for you now, right? Like early morning, maybe?
Again into the cover.
Or somewhere around that time?
And another near fall.
Maybe like just late night?
Again a cover. And a kick out by AJ, and his frustration now going to set in for Bayley.
I don't know if it's frustration or if the aggression has finally come out of the challenger. That's what we needed to see off of the opening bell.
Paradise says Denise is a spoiled West Coaster weather-wise. Honestly, I'm spoiled in lots of ways. One, the weather. Two, the timings in which I watch wrestling. Yesterday, everybody was so sleepy. They had to go to work the next morning. And I was like, it's 9:30, guys. I'm still going to be up for another 3 hours after this show. So I feel like I get spoiled with wrestling hours, too.
Is it going to be your opportunity to win the gold? Lee kicks it too.
Thank you, Paradise. We got James says he's in Alabama and had snow patches this morning. 67 degrees.
As we look back at her ripping AJ off of the ropes, delivering the Bayley to belly, but not able to finish the job just yet. Bayley needs to figure out a way to keep her foot on the gas pedal. Continue the onslaught on the champion.
What an incredible match between a very physical Bayley and the champion.
You got Simon X who says he's from Melbourne, Australia, and it's 12 p.m. there. Dude, Australia. Wow. I've never been to Australia, so hearing that you're watching from all the way over there is kind of insane. Like, it's really insane, to be honest. But thank you for hanging out with us, Simon.
To get to WrestleMania, and that's what it's all about. The biggest time.
All right, they're getting a little bit more aggressive here with AJ and Bayley.
First, friendship later.
AJ and Bayley exchanging blows. Shining Wizard.
I like how
Bayley's stunned.
they're giving AJ Lee a lot in this match.
AJ
Like
now
Bayley is
fighting
being
through.
very, very giving in this match.
And Bayley able to counter.
She's letting AJ
Sidewalk
really
slam.
go out there and have some shine. Like a lot of
Bayley
shine
placing the
throughout
champion
this
into a
whole
more
match.
favorable position. Gonna make the climb to the top. Probably looking for the elbow.
We got the sniper.
From
Hey,
high
sniper.
above,
Yo,
across
where you
back
been?
Bayley delivers
He's like,
the
right
elbow
here,
to the
girl,
hole.
right here. Sniper says this crowd has been so much better tonight. No,
And
yeah,
off
I
that
think
mistake,
given the way that
AJ
Raw
Lee.
started, they had a lot to be like
Black
excited about.
Widow, the way she won the championship. Bayley trying to hang on. Bayley trying to hang on.
Wow, I was gonna say if Bayley taps right now. Yep, there she did. This whole match was all AJ Lee. Guys, Bayley is super giving like that. She went out there and had this match with AJ Lee and let her have most of the shine, and she also submitted. We need to give a round of applause to both these ladies. Like, Bayley was so unselfish in this match, and AJ Lee, she looked good. She looked good.
As Intercontinental Champion, AJ could not have looked any better tonight. This can do wonders for her confidence as we head toward Las Vegas. Conversely, this could be catastrophic.
Yeah, we got
for
number
Bayley.
one Jason who says Bayley is too giving. No, she really is, though. She really, really is. I saw Eric Diaz from Colombia.
Bayley took a high risk and it did not pay off.
Timothy
Missing the
says
flying
Bayley and AJ
elbow,
have awesome
opening the door
chemistry.
for AJ to once again cinch in the Black Widow, and the role model left with no choice but to tap.
We got Julian C here who says Bayley's just out there putting everybody over. Chaos says great match. Number one Jason says Bayley buried. Just kidding.
She may not be going to
We got Jay Rich here says AJ Lee's moving great after all these years. Larice Johnson says Bayley needs to turn heel immediately.
What don't you understand? Fair. He gets hurt and you give away his IC title match? Give away. JD, Don is not medically cleared. Period. It's that simple. Did you?
Oh, okay. Let's see. Are they gonna? Oh, that would be fun. Penta and JD McDonough.
Thank you. You're welcome. That is a Judgment Day opportunity.
Penta.
Yeah, I'm with that. I think that'll be a fun match. JD McDonough has been in some good matches that you know he can go. When given the right matchup, the right everything, JD McDonough can go. All right, let me mute the commercials. We're on a commercial break. And we also got a super chat, by the way, from Mike Witt. Mike, thank you so much for this generous super chat. Hope you're good, doing good at the start of this week. I know we're all kind of feeling a little tired today, so hopefully we pass on the good energy and the good vibes to everyone. But anyways, Mike Witt says, Denise, you heard it here first. Ooh, what is it? He says, CM Punk and Roman Reigns are going to be bloodline rules at very end of match. The Rock comes out and turns on Roman, costing him the title, setting up Rock versus Roman at WrestleMania 43. All right, Mike, I heard it here first. I will take it. I like this idea. Don't know if it'll happen, but I like it. I like it. I actually do think that the matchup will probably be bloodline rules too. I think that will most likely happen. So, dude, if The Rock came out and they did Rock Roman, I would be thrilled. I don't like to predict anything when it comes to The Rock, though, because, man, that man is hard to predict at this point. I don't think we know exactly when or what The Rock has in mind in terms of matches that he actually wants to have. I still want to see Rock Roman, Rock Punk, Rock Cody. God, there's so many matches I wish we could see, but of course The Rock is kind of in another chapter, another era of his life. Thank you so much, Mike Wick, though, for the super chat. It's very nice of you. All righty. And we are about a minute and 30 seconds away. I'm going to go through some more comments and see what everyone's saying. We got Brian Hunt here who says Bayley has more chemistry with AJ than Becky. Yeah, honestly, I think so too. I felt like AJ Lee looked a little bit more comfortable, a little bit more confident in this matchup here with Bayley. Whereas with Becky, I do feel like she was kind of like, on high alert like the whole time. Like, whereas she looked more calm, cool, and collected in this match with Bayley. But at the same time, it might have just been like the pressures. And maybe she's feeling a little less pressure to perform because it's Monday Night Raw and not, like a PLE or something. So maybe that also has something to do with it. Maybe feeling a little less pressure and also more confident. Thank you, Brian Hunt. We also got D-Train Riot Maker. What up, D-Train? How are you, man? Good to have you out here. We also got Cody Santello in the building who says The Rock's sold out. But damn, he is making hella bank, though. Seriously. All right. Bill W. from New York says, Denise, you don't know what The Rock is cooking? No, I do not. He does not let us see the menu at all. We just got to go in and get whatever we get. You're eating whatever you get. All right, let me get the audio back since we're back on Raw.
Icons become legends. The WWE.
Hey, Deron Kincaid says, hey, what up, everybody? How's everybody doing? DWO. And hey, what up, my Taylor Swift fam? Denise, how are you doing? Oh,
ambushing
what?
and attacking AJ Lee from
Oh,
behind.
what? Did they do this during the commercials? Clearly they did.
Obviously has had enough.
Dude, coming
It's
back
been
from the
6
show and
long
suddenly
months of
Becky Lynch is beating the shit out of AJ Lee.
Being embarrassed and
Where's
humiliated
Bayley?
and tapped out by AJ Lee.
Bayley's
And
probably
finally
still
Becky
out, maybe?
snapped.
Enough is enough. The man
Damn,
has come for the Intercontinental
I'm telling you.
Champion tonight in San Antonio.
I wish I would have seen.
Wiping the
I wish they
smile
would have
off the
shown
face of
Becky
AJ Lee.
going out there. I'm a little bummed that we missed it on the
assault by
commercial
Lynch.
break.
Lynch is absolutely unhinged.
Oh damn! Kicked her in her lower back.
Assault being launched on the Intercontinental Champion.
I love how
former
excited all those
champion.
girls in the front row
Big
are. They're
time
like, "Oh my
bets.
god, we're getting
Lynch is out here to make a
Becky and
statement.
AJ Lee." Meanwhile,
Statement
AJ Lee's
she
getting
is
her ass
making.
kicked.
Becky beating the hell out of AJ Lee. And again, it's been embarrassment for Becky for months. She's tried to
Oh,
drive
that little girl
everybody
told Becky to
aside
stop.
for not being
Did you
able
see
to
that?
beat
She
AJ
was
Lee.
like-
But AJ's had her number. And tonight, Becky Lynch has lost it.
The little girl put her hands up, telling Becky to stop
Finally,
beating
some
on AJ
officials
Lee.
out here to
That was so funny and so
pull
cute.
Becky away from a
She was
beaten
like,
up
"Girl, you need to calm
AJ Lee
down.
and,
You need to calm
Becky Lynch, who
down."
holds that championship so dear.
We got Lamin Giles. That's oh no, Becky's back. Oh, Becky owns that IC title division. She is the IC title division. We got Rudy on one who says that little girl telling AJ to stop was so cute. Yeah, she was telling Becky, she was like, stop, stop. That was great. I hope they add that to like the highlight reel of AJ Lee and Becky Lynch.
Ladies and gentlemen, a delusional,
Huge Becky sucks chance.
a bitter ex-champion Becky Lynch who cannot stand the fact that AJ Lee is better than her. That AJ Lee has her number.
Damn, Michael
that AJ
Cole.
Lee is the
Michael Cole sounds a
Intercontinental
little
champion.
That AJ
biased
Lee
here.
has people like you
He's
spout
like, AJ
nonsense
Lee is
like that.
better
There's
and
nothing
she can't
delusional
stand
about Becky
it.
Lynch. Becky wants
Is
what's
she,
rightfully
though?
hers,
Is
the
she?
Intercontinental Championship.
Is
and
she?
she can't wait to rip it
Well,
from
she does have the
hands of
title,
woman
though,
who took it.
so.
Okay, so would you categorize Randy Orton as bitter, delusional, after what we saw this past Friday night on SmackDown during the contract signing? Cody Rhodes.
We got Marshman here, says her thing was fun
Ladies
for a
and
bit, but I'm
gentlemen,
over
we
it.
know why we're here.
Oh, I hope you guys
To
all
sign the
knew this was
contract
going to
for the main
WrestleMania,
event.
right? Like, we all knew
WrestleMania,
this.
the
Like, they weren't going to pivot.
championship
Like, it's
is
going to
on
be
the
AJ Lee
line.
and Becky at WrestleMania.
In 2007, my very first
They just
match
extended
was
it a
against
lot.
Randy Orton. And I'd go on to watch you win the Royal Rumble. Main event,
Hey, Brie Marie,
WrestleMania.
nice to have you back on again. How are you
If
this Monday? Did you get a
I could
good
be like that,
amount of sleep last night?
I have always been proud.
We also got
To be your
Alexander
boy.
here who says, Liv Morgan.
I don't think you understand. I need
Big
that.
G says, I detect no lies
This wasn't
coming from
supposed
Michael
to be
Cole.
hard. This was supposed to be easy.
I'm a Becky
Let me
Lynch
take
fan,
this
okay?
weight off
All
your
right.
shoulders.
All
'Cause
right,
I'm
I'm a
sure
Becky Lynch
you're hearing the
fan.
voices in your head, and when the bell rings, that's what I expect. That's what they expect. And after the main event of WrestleMania, I want you to know, I will always love you.
And sorry, I gotta do it each time. We'll always love you. By the way, we got Night Wolf here. Night Wolf, thank you so much for the super chat. He said CM Punk wins 2027 Royal Rumble Night 1 main event for WrestleMania 43. CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. Night 2, Rock versus Roman. Bookmark this super chat. Look, Nightwolf, I like what your vision is here, but I don't think I see CM Punk winning the Royal Rumble. I really don't. I think we're kind of past that. But CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes would be fun. I do like that. And Rock versus Roman, obviously, I like that too. The other two things I do like. Thank you, Nightwolf. Zachary Walton says, give Denise a record deal for that. We got Fleet Peak who says CM Punk retires soon. I think CM Punk will probably still be active. Maybe another 5 years? Or is that too long? I don't know. Is that too long? Does he look like he could go 5 more years?
Number 15 is in his sights.
Oh, I like this promo for the match.
Is back. Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE title at WrestleMania. And coming up in just a few minutes here on Monday
I don't like
Night Raw,
this graphic though. I like the pre-graphic to the graphic. And I don't like how they're the coloring here. They made them look like bronze statues.
And tonight, Monday Night Raw from
Oh,
San
King
Antonio,
Davion says
live
video
on
game
Netflix.
graphics. I like the part where the little car was going and all of that. But I didn't like the bronze statue look. All right, what do we got next? What's next? Oh, the Penta JD McDonough match. All right, this should be fun. They do the same thing on Raw, by the way. On SmackDown. Rudio says SmackDown content on Raw is weird. They do the same thing on SmackDown. Like, whenever there's a really hot segment on Raw, they air it on SmackDown. They aired Roman and Punk highlights on SmackDown after that happened. So it's not something that they don't do.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Intercontinental Champion.
By the way, we also got Mike Whip. Mike, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, the card for this year's WrestleMania is low-key kind of shaping up to be a banger. Cody, Randy, Punk, Roman, AJ, Becky, Oba, Brock, and I think we're getting Dom versus Demon Balor too. Oh yeah, and let's not forget Liv and Stephanie and Jade and Rhea. Like, I'm kind of excited about all the matches that have been made so far. Like, there's not a match that I'm looking at and I'm going pish posh, don't care. I think probably the one I care maybe most least about would probably be AJ Becky, only because we've seen that one. But even then, like, I don't mind seeing it again, you know? But I do hope that they add a step. Thank you so much, Mike Witt. We also got Nightwolf. Nightwolf, thank you so much for the super chat. He says, sorry, Denise, you are wrong. Want to do a friendly wager? Oh, he says CM Punk is winning Rumble in his career, and it will be next year. Look, I'm a CM Punk fan. I'd love to see it. I just don't think that he's going to win a Rumble, though, anymore. I think the moment is past. I think people are going to want to see totally different people win Rumbles moving forward. But if he does win a Rumble, though, I'd be very happy for him. Thank you, Nightwolf. We got Tanisha Hicks in the building. Says Penta's entrance is so cool. Alonso says Penta IC champ. I like it. Oh, he's about to cut a nice promo since he's very passionate in his promos. I always like to hear him like talk about his passion for Lucha Libre, his passion for WWE, etc., etc. Plus, San Antonio also has like a huge Latino demo.
I told the world that I want to be a fighting champion.
Sí.
I told Adam Pearce, pick anyone, no matter, because Penta always is ready.
Asuka's like, hey yo,
Y
that's
como
fine,
se los
Penta.
dije, este campeonato es de toda mi gente.
Amen.
¿Qué mejor lugar para exponer mi campeonato, que San Antonio, Texas!
He's excited. He's ready to challenge. Defend his IC title. He's a fighting champion. Sorry, I don't remember if he said that part in English or in Spanish. I just heard it. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore.
Whoever come to this ring tonight, listen, be ready. ¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy Penta, el cero.
All right, here we go. JD McDonough. This should hopefully be a banger.
Oh my, what a night.
Wait, Dragon Lee?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought they were going to do that JD McDonough match. But Dragon Lee?
The man who's
Yes.
the embodiment
Yes.
of Lucha spirit.
Yes. Even better.
Dragon Lee gonna take the challenge.
Two of the best luchadors in the entire
All right, guys, don't
world
blink.
about
Don't
to
blink.
collide for Penta's Intercontinental Championship.
Stupid ass
Live
commercials are
in
next.
San Antonio. Let's
I hate
go.
commercials. All right, I'm gonna mute the commercials. Let's see what we got here. We got Andre Knox here who says banger incoming for reals. Yes. We got Jay Grouse here who says Denise, go to London. For all in? For all in? That's the next thing in London, right? There's nothing else in London? I do want to go though. I forgot what day the tickets go on sale, but I'm gonna try to get. If I do go to London, I want to get good seats though. Like I want to get good seats if I do go to London. But I don't know. I don't remember what day the tickets go on sale. I have to remind myself when that is. Oh wait, no, I'm sorry. I'm so stupid. I just realized what you were talking about. I just realized you guys were talking about VPN. Thank you, Tracy. When Tracy wrote VPN, that's when I understood. Oh, he wasn't telling me to go to London to watch all in. He was telling me to go to London on my VPN. So, guys, I'm no longer using my VPN anymore because my VPN is slowing down my computer and my Wi-Fi drastically. And you guys know I'm already kind of having a hard time right now with my internet. So I don't want, it would be a million times worse if I had my VPN. So unfortunately, I'm not using it anymore because of how bad the internet gets with the VPN. So sadly, I got to miss out on the things that are happening during the commercial break. So you guys can fill me in on what is happening. Oh man, that's so funny. I completely misunderstood that. By the way, we do got a David Primero. Hey, David, how are you, man? He says, with what's happening in the Middle East, do you think WrestleMania 43 will be moving location? How about Night of Champions and Crown Jewel? Hopefully they have it in the UK. Well, remember last time when there was a lot of stuff going on over there and they had what show was it? I forgot what show it was that they were doing over there. A lot of people thought that they were going to cancel and like they still went. So like, you know, I don't even know. I think there has to be a lot happening for them like to be like, oh yeah, no, we're not going to do this anymore over there. I don't know, man. They seem to always find a way. Like that one show last time, I remember that. Yeah, we all thought like, oh man, they might have to change locations or something. So yeah, and they didn't. So I don't really know. I don't know where we're going to be at by that time in terms of the world and, you know, all the things that are out of our control, and even out of WWE's control. So I don't know where we're going to be at that point. Thank you, David. That's a really great question. We got McTaro here. It says WWE and oh, thank you. Night of Champions. Thanks. We got Mitaro here. It says WWE and Lucha Libre style match. Yes, please. Yes, exactly. I'm so happy. I didn't realize it was going to be Dragon Lee. I seriously thought it was going to be JD McDonough. All right, let me get the audio back. We're back. Here we go. This should be fun.
Who defeated Dirty Dom for the title 2 weeks ago. takes on Dragon Lee, who has been red hot as of late. You mentioned it a few moments ago, Corey. That battle a few weeks ago.
Nico says so. War isn't enough. Hey man, don't ask me, bro. I'm telling you, last time shit got real scary over there, and they still went.
Dragon Lee tasted great.
And I'm talking like the 2 days before shit was getting scary, and they still went.
It seems as though he's
so that's
finally
what I'm
figured it
saying.
out.
I don't fucking know.
He's unlocked whatever was missing inside, and we are seeing the best Dragon Lee yet.
All right, here we go. Dragon Lee, Penta. Let's do this.
For the cover again to Dragon Lee, and another cover and another kick out by
Andy Nerschel says, where'd you go, Andy? Where'd you go? Where'd you go, Andy? I lost you, Andy. Fuck. Andy had a funny comment, and I lost you.
Not that Penta wants to start
Damn it.
Penta loves to compete.
Andy, where'd you go? Oh, here we go, Andy. Andy Nerschel says that JD's head got stuck in the tunnel.
And he's been very vocal, Corey, too, about the fight.
That's exactly what happened. He's somewhere like this right now. Oh, my head.
Living on the streets at one point in his career.
All right, congratulations, Andy. You win. Most savage chat of the day.
To make a name for himself, to build his own legacy for his family, for his people, the people of Mexico. Greatly inspired by Penta.
Well, Dragon Lee, another one who's inspired by his family, his wife and his kids, says that's the reason he goes out and fights each day and believes he's the embodiment of the lucha spirit. He is the man that Rey Mysterio called the future of lucha libre at one point early on in his career.
Spoke to Rey about Dragon on Saturday night. Ray still feels the exact same way. Boom!
Oh, yes!
Big pendulum drop kick by the challenger.
I'm very happy for Dragon Lee. He's had a last really good, 6 months, 8 months?
One of two ways. It can wake something up.
The last couple of months have been looking good for Dragon Lee.
Dragon Lee chose the former.
Also, they haven't really circled back on him and Gunther either.
Pick up where Gunther left off.
Did we even see Gunther last week? Was that last week when they had that whole barricade spot? Or was that the week before? I feel like it's been a minute since I've seen Gunther.
We're seeing a more deliberate pace from both superstars off of the opening bell. Both men have the capability. Both men love to push the
We got a Stavlo Savage here. Says Rey Fenix only seen on TV 3 times since he's been signed, but he's always on AAA. I thought Rey Fenix would be bigger in WWE, honestly. I really thought so.
Beat him in the middle of the ring, and now Dragon Lee spreading his wings.
Woo!
The top rope.
Beautiful.
Down goes Penta.
See the urgency in Dragon Lee now, but here comes Penta, the champion, taking
there it goes. Hey.
An urgency for the champion of his own.
Two gifted luchadors. Here we see the challenger, Dragon Lee Dracarys, taking out Penta for the moment, and Penta answers with a tope con hilo of his own. World-class lucha for the world to see. Now Penta from the top.
There's a crossbody, lateral press, hooks the leg. Lee kicks out at 2. Penta defending the Intercontinental title against Dragon Lee
Pete says, finally someone who knows how to take that move. Of course, of course. All right, let me mute the commercial break.
It is up to you.
The commercials, and let's see what else everyone is talking about. By the way, we got Nightwolf here. It says, think about it this way. CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, Rock Roman are the 2 biggest main events they can do for Saudi. So if that ends up accurate, who is the best option for those guys to win the Royal Rumble? CM Punk. Oh, yeah, Nightwolf's talking about how he wants CM Punk to win the Royal Rumble. Hey, Nightwolf, don't forget about Sami Zayn. Who knows? Maybe he has a big matchup at WrestleMania next year. Who knows? Thank you, Nightwolf. We got Jason in Vegas that says people send more super chats so Denise can upgrade her Wi-Fi. Guys, my Wi-Fi is the most upgraded that it can possibly be. I have literally the highest you can possibly get. Brand new router, brand new everything, Ethernet cable. I just don't think people realize how much it takes to stream on here and also have a backup recording going. It's a lot that the computer is doing and sending it off to multiple places, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter. It's a lot. It does not go I cannot get any more internet than I already do. That is it. This is the max. This is where it's gonna go. There's nothing else that can be done. Nothing else. Nada. We're all in, baby. This is all it goes. This is all it goes. We just gotta bear with it. And it just happens every now and then. If I hear one more thing about my internet, you're getting an RKO or a D. What should I name it? What should I name my move? I got to name my move something. Let me see. What's a cool name to name my move? That sounds scary. I don't know. I need a scary move name. Like the, what's good? I'm trying to think. What's the scary move name? I'm trying to think. I don't got one. Everyone keeps seeing DKO. A DKO? Sure. That doesn't sound that scary, though. I need something that sounds scary. Fredo says definitely not the DKO. Pause. No, I need something scary. Something scary. Crazy C says the DS stunner. That doesn't sound scary. Infamous Rare Loco says the ankle biter. See, that sounds scary. Someone biting your ankles. Okay, maybe that's a little bit more better. Ooh, D-Train Riot Maker. He says the Hollywood ending. Yes, I'm going to give you the Hollywood ending. Ta-da! Ta-da! And then you got a wizard that pops up and smoke that comes out. Ta-da! Yeah, I like that. The Hollywood ending. That sounds good. We got infamous DJ one who says, Denise sounds like Clint Eastwood. Get off my lawn. All right, we're back on Raw.
Penta defended against Dragon Lee.
Leo Foroy says, I thought you were going to say, you say one more bad thing about my internet and you're getting
would not be out of place on the WrestleMania card.
Dragon Knight says the Hollywood concussion. Oh, no. I don't want to have concussion in the name of my move.
Disappointing.
Penta promised to be a fighting champion.
The DD Buster. That sounds like I'm going to be busting balls.
Incredible role over the past few months. Lee, a former tag team.
Cody Santello says Denise Driver is funny.
North American champion.
Lee also has
David says the DDKO. Oh, man. Tanner Blakely says the DD Driver. That's crazy. Hollywood ending any day. Well, I don't even know what Hollywood ending, what move actually is.
This is what we're talking about. Esto es.
Busted his Spanish.
Continental Championship. And now
infamous DJ says the lock. The block.
Stop Penta in its tracks.
The D-lock.
Uh-oh. Be able to float over.
Penta down. Dragon Lee now.
Phenomenal counter.
Looking for the Styles Clash.
And he got it. Paid homage to his former tag team partner. That's now retired and is going to be a Hall of Famer.
See the frustration in the eyes of the challenger as we look once again at Dragon Lee paying homage to the 2026
And Inertial says the DDT.
AJ Styles, but it's not.
All right, that's hella funny. The DDT.
And 15,000 plus in San Antonio showing their love for this battle for the Intercontinental title. Dragon Lee looking for Operation Dragon perhaps, and Lee now pushed off in the second rope, caught this time by Penta. And now
nice
Penta looking for the Penta Dragon.
Oh, wow, nice. I love that. Yeah, nice. He got out. I look sick today. I look extra sick today.
Take another look
Jason says if you want the D-lock, promo code Denise.
Penta drive lands, but Dragon Lee.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, my Lord. Clown says finishing move chancla. That's why you catchphrase can be keep it up and you're going to get the chancla.
This is a wise decision by Dragon.
Keep it up and you're going to get the chancla.
Allowing himself a few seconds to recover. But
Crazy C says, what would be your catchphrase?
So is the champion
honestly, I don't know. I've got no thoughts on my catchphrase, nor my move. I'm going to be a creative wrestler where the fans create me. I have fans pick my outfit for the day every time I make an entrance, pick my theme song, pick my gear, pick my move names, pick my catchphrases.
Right between the eyes.
That would be funny, actually, if there was a wrestler who had somebody vote every day on what they were going to be for that day.
What a physical encounter. between
social
these two
media
luchadors.
pleaser.
Penta
You
now.
know?
Oh,
Yeah. Like one day he's a luchador, the next day he's a brawler, the next day he's like some freaking submission god.
Penta, not quite sure he knows where he is.
We better figure it out soon, because here comes the
Oh,
dragon.
fuck, dude! He flew! Flew!
Unbelievable. Dropping Penta to the floor, and now Dragon Lee with an opportunity to get Penta back in the ring with the Intercontinental title.
Hey, holy shit, Chad.
This could be
Nice.
Dragon Lee's moment.
And now Dragon Lee.
We got Ray here
dumping
says, crazy
Penta
spot.
back into the
OMG,
ring,
love it.
trying to somehow get into a position here for a cover. Now Dragon Lee. Oh, there it is. Dragon.
He's going to do it.
Cover. Penta kicks out.
By the way, we got Leo El Cero Miedo. Leo El Cero
battle.
Miedo. He
Dragon
says,
Lee
Penta getting pushed to the moon. I
to
love
the
to
wind,
see it.
risking
Yeah,
his own
I'm really
well-being
glad because
to take
I would have been
down
really disappointed if both Lucha Brothers were being booked like shit.
This has been
Would have been so sad. I'm glad that at least one of them is getting some spotlight. Also, shout out, Leo. Thank you for the love, man. Look, right when we were talking about the internet going out, it went out for a second, but it's back. Fiasco McTarver says, want to get GBO Slam? Use Bluetooth, promo code Denise. Hey, you want to get slammed into bed? Oh, do you want the D?
Like that.
Promo code Denise. Yeah, that match was sick. That was a sick match. It was primarily like the ending was really sick, though. Thank you, McFarrow. Good job, Penta.
One of those nights
Bravo.
on the road to WrestleMania. What an incredible
We got
match.
Savio here says, I need to see a 2 out of 3 between Penta and Dragon. Yeah, same. Run it back, man. Run it back.
Kudos to both luchadors.
We see so many other matches that are way crappy, and we have to see them like 5,000 times. Yet the really good ones you see once every now and then.
Dragon Lee proved to be more than worthy as a challenger. Honestly, Cole, I hope there's a
Armando
day where we
says,
can
was
run
that
this
better than
back,
Bandito's
'cause I
match
could
last
let
night?
these two go.
Armando, did you watch
Oh,
Bandito's match with Andrade last night? Because if you did, you know the answer. If you didn't, let me know.
Dragon Lee has nothing to be ashamed about tonight.
We got Tommy here. It's a great match. Run this back.
We say esto es lucha. This is wrestling.
Cody says put Penta in the Hall of Fame bucket.
Well,
You're like, yeah, that's
WWE
it. That's
fans
it. Put him in.
celebrate
Put him in.
316 Day with unique Stone Cold Steve Austin related items that are available on WWE Shop Off. Offerings include sides, wings,
We got Yes Boy here. It says that was the banger. Ray says this is wrestling. Kev says great match.
WrestleMania 38. Don't miss your chance. Bid now.
All right, here we go. Stressed out Paul Heyman. Ready to have one eye bulge out of his head.
Brock's going to do what he needs to do to Oba. But as far as Seth Rollins goes, he's a dead man, sir. We'll handle that, sir.
No, that's the worst thing that you can possibly do. Don't you understand what Seth's game plan is here? It's divide and conquer. It's the art of distraction. Seth Rollins hit me with a shield chair shot. He stomped me into the mat. No ramifications. I'm a 60-year-old man. No ramifications, no repercussions, no formal charges, no suspension, nothing. You know why? Because we have no more leverage. We have no more power. We're out of position.
Damn, he basically said you guys are not good enough.
Titles. We need titles.
Okay.
We have to get you back into contention for the Usos tag team titles.
Oh no, let's not do that.
Then I can put you in position for singles titles. Then we have the leverage, we have the power, but we have to get you back in position. I don't care if you fight them on the street. I don't care if you have to beat them in singles matches. I don't care if it's a non-title match. I don't care what it takes. The focus for the two of you is on the Usos.
The Usos.
Boo. Oh, we're still getting Logan Paul and Austin Theory versus the Usos.
Pressure. It's coming.
at
For the
WrestleMania.
Usos. Matter of fact, I'll go now. I'm going now. For the Usos. Matter of fact, I'll go now. I'm going now.
That's my vision.
Yep, that's going to be the
Wise
WrestleMania
men,
match for them.
Tag team titles. We consider it done. As of now, the Usos are the ex-champions. And just because we love you so much, I love you too. We're going to get LA Knight too.
All of a sudden, they love each other?
God.
Since when? Since when? Why?
Heyman's all upset. He didn't look good tonight either.
This is true, by the way. We got Ryan Marshall says Heyman does look like shit better than anyone. Better than everyone. I don't know how he does it, by the way. Like, I think he like purposely stays up, purposely gives himself a pink eye just so that he could look like shit on TV and really, really sell it. But yeah, he does it better than just about anybody when it comes to that.
Better than ever. Natty.
Thank you, Ryan.
Next.
Oh shit, this is savage. We got let me mute the commercials. We got Slivy Boy Swag who says, I bet they just didn't give Heyman makeup and that's just what he looks like. That's really sad, actually. Can you imagine? We're all like, oh, he looks awful. He must have not slept. He must have done drugs. He must have done something crazy. Purposely give himself a freaking pink eye. We're all saying all these things, and he's like, nah, guys, they just didn't put makeup on me that day. That would be so sad. Like, even I would feel bad for Paul Heyman. Like, bro, that's what you really look like? Damn. Turn the lights out. Bring the makeup back. Anyway, Sleevy Boy Swag, congratulations. You have now taken Savage Chat of the Day. Thank you, Sleevy Boy. That was funny. All right, let me see what else we got in here. Let me go through some more comments. Let's see. Hold on. I'm just trying to see what else everyone is saying. Oh no. We got Miss WWE Girl says the Usos versus Logan Paul and Austin Theory at WrestleMania 42 is going to be a sucky match. I'm pretty sure it's happening. Like, from the looks of it, that's what they're doing. We got Jonathan here says method actor. Yeah, for reals. Honestly, though, I mean, when you look like shit like that and you go out there, it's easier to sell it. You're like, you know, looking like crap. Callie Barrett says, I ain't buying it. Let's see what else we got here. We got Chaos here says, so are they just going to forget about LA Knight taking the ambulance? I forgot about that, to be honest. Oh, yeah, you're right. What did LA Knight do to Paul Heyman when he took the ambulance? You're right. I had completely forgotten about that. Chaos. Oh, shit. So clearly I forgot. They forgot. Some people remembered, so thank you for reminding us on that. We got D-Trent here. It says Heyman looks like he took the Hollywood ending. That's what's going to happen to you guys. If you take the Hollywood ending, you're going to come out looking like Paul Heyman. Oh, man. We got Joe Montez who says, I'm over this matchup. Let's see what else we got here. We're back in 14 seconds. Also, what is this commercial? Oh, I missed it. Oh, it's for 2K. Duh. I was like, what is this? It's 2K. It's commercial.
Hey, WWE World is returning to Las Vegas April 16th through the 20th as the ultimate WrestleMania week destination. Becky Lynch, Seth Rollins, and Gunther are officially joining the stacked lineup. Tickets are on sale now, and we're celebrating 316 Day.
Hey, what's up, Green Lantern? He says, you were wonderful this weekend. Thank you for the Denise Salcedo live. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for attending and checking it out. It was a fantastic night. Thank you.
The dungeon never dies. And tonight,
all right, let's see what we got here. We got Natty versus Maxine.
And Natty just feels Maxine is becoming incredibly ungrateful. Natty told me earlier today that she was very impressed by how quick of a learner Maxine was, past tense, because Natty said once.
Thank you for the love, T Brown. Thank you. Hope you're doing good this Monday.
She stopped putting in the extra work, and anybody that's ever held a championship in WWE will tell you, when you win a title, that's when the hard work really begins.
Well, you know, Natty told Maxine that you used me like a rung on a ladder.
Exactly, and that does not sit well with Natty.
Life became content for you, and now I'm going to punish you for it. You know, on the Logan Paul podcast, Maxine called Natty a wannabe MMA fighter. I don't think there's anything wannabe about Natty.
Well, at least Natty's getting some heat there. People are booing. That's good.
And I would not, under any circumstance, look forward to engaging.
Yeah, we got Lazy Greenhouse here. It says Natty needs to win, even with this new persona. She hasn't won any matches. Yeah, because I think the only match she had, where she was about to have, was the Maxine one. But then it ended the way that it did. So she hasn't gotten like a definitive win. I think what she needs to do is just go out there and squash Maxine. That's what I think this match should have been. This is kind of a slower pace matchup than I thought it was going to be.
Kinds of trouble here. Maxine going to tap out. Natty's giving her nowhere to go here. Maxine looking to try to break. And nice break by Maxine.
We also got Steven Marchuli here who says, how about Ali Knight for Gunther at WrestleMania? I think Gunther has had such a big year that he kind of deserves something a little bit bigger. I hate to say that, but LA Knight hasn't had the year that Gunther has. Gunther's now a lot higher, man. A lot higher. Dude retired some important people in this business. You got to do something better with Gunther. Thank you, Steven.
Maxine learned a lot in the dungeon. See that on display tonight. Nice big kick to Natty.
Kind of a wrestler's mentality though from Natty. I've seen this movie a million times. You get somebody new in the game, they taste a little bit of success, but they don't pay what you believe is the rightful amount of respect.
Like, I don't think Maxine should have even gotten any offense in this match. If they really want to sell that Natty is the killer, you know?
Having her way with her former mentor.
And Maxine really taking the fight to Natty. I continue to be surprised at Maxine's accomplishment.
Hey, what's up, John P? Thank you so much for the love. How are you doing this week? What's new? All right, straps are off.
Down for the member of the Alpha Academy. Maxine right to the back of the
leg
neck.
drop.
Nice leg drop. Cover now, and Natty kicks out.
Credit to Maxine for being able to weather the early storm of Natty. Nobody home. Oh, gnarly maneuver by Natty, chopping out the way.
That's an uncomfortable position there for Maxine.
Natty has Maxine in all kinds of trouble. Maxine trying to fight out of this. Oh, nice roll.
Leo Etcedo Miedo says, Denise, what'd you get Reg for his birthday gift? I gave him cash. I gave cash to Reg and a place to stay at my house for 2 days, too. Thanks, Leo.
And again,
that's honestly the best gift that you can get, by the way, is cash.
Great effect in this matchup. Able to strike from a long distance, now from the top.
Oh, nice.
Shades of her dad.
Yep, that's got to be over right there. Finish it off, Natty. Finish it off. It's it right there.
The beginning of the end.
Oh, wait, I think she's also going for the sharpshooter. She's like, nope, you're going to tap now, too. I'm going to make you tap and lower your self-esteem there.
Maxine trying to make it to the bottom.
See, like,
trying to hang on.
She's got to tap. After that fist and now being put in the sharpshooter, she's got to tap. Tap. It's a time. Tap, tap, girl, tap.
Maxine left with no choice.
Yeah, no, they gotta. Oh, Natty's keeping it going. Oh, there you go. I'm like, no, like after that fist that she took, she shouldn't have even lasted that long in the sharpshooter. She should have tapped right away. There's times, one of my pet peeves in wrestling is whenever some people take too long to tap. There are certain moments, certain finishers where you're like, no, certain submissions when you're like, nope, like this is not one where you should take 40 minutes to tap. No, like this is one where you should tap immediately.
You know, happy 316 Day, everybody, to celebrate the 30th anniversary of Stone Cold Steve Austin's legendary verse. WWE and Ghostlight are releasing a new Stone Cold collectible toy. Fewer than 100 are being sold. Collectors have 3 rare variants to chase, and one lucky collector will walk away with the ultimate grail, the Fire Crown 101.
All right, I wonder what we got next. I feel like the show's been a lot of up and down, you know? Like the things that are good, and then the things that are not just kind of like take a dip, and then we come back up, take another dip, come back up.
Nonetheless, switching gears
another
now,
dip.
Ladies and gentlemen, we talked a lot earlier tonight about that vicious, that heinous assault by Randy Orton on Cody Rhodes this past Friday night on SmackDown. The world is talking about this.
Oh, we've seen this. They've already shown this like 3 times on Raw. This had to be at least 2 minutes, right? Like two times that they've shown this.
Back, Mr. Randy Orton.
I'm pretty sure they have.
It's getting packed up and bloodied up right before WrestleMania. Randy's gone unhinged. Them voices are talking to Randy right now.
Joe Montez says that was a do your taxes match. That's
fashion,
terrible.
bros.
We got Mateo Ortiz says that sharpshooter is deadly. I remember when me and bro were kids and I locked him in and I injured him. Yo, that's terrifying, man. To get put in a sharpshooter? No thanks. I won't even let a jobber put it on me. Thank you, Mateo Ortiz.
True explanation.
A true explanation. That's hilarious.
And again, there are so many questions.
We got Infamous DJ who says, I guess SmackDown is much watched now. SmackDown's been a really good show from like the very beginning. From the very beginning of the year, it's been a really good show.
Live on Monday Night Raw.
Oh, there's Randy. Oh, nice.
No, yeah, I'm here. It was good seeing you a couple weeks ago, too.
Wait, he's taking a
You
call?
were watching Friday. Of course you were watching Friday. I think everybody was watching SmackDown. No, you're right. It was time. Listen, I got Michael Cole wanting to hound me right now. I got to let you go. But I appreciate you doing this. I really do.
Who is he talking to?
I'll see you soon. Okay?
Well, Randy, thank you once again for joining us here tonight live.
Cole, I'm gonna stop you right there. I know that I said I would do an interview for you on Monday Night Raw. However, I've changed my mind. No interview. But I will leave you with this. Ever since Friday, people have been talking my ear off, asking me question after question after question. Finally, I had a conversation with someone that had a brain. And they said something profound to me, something that made me think about my life and made me understand who I am, what I am. They made me understand why it is I did what I did to Cody Rhodes last Friday night on SmackDown. You see, Cole, I'm a killer.
I like the way he says it. Yes,
Hey,
we
Cole.
know, Randy.
Wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Let him know, Randy. Oh, I like that it just ended right there. I also like that he was in this dark space. You're like, where is he? Why is the quality so bad? I kind of like that though, because it makes it it really puts him like in a dark place, right? Like this is where his mind is at.
Damn, Dragon!
My bad, bro. Hey, bro, I ain't gonna lie, that job you did, bro. That's fire play! Sorry. My bad.
That's our stuff. Because we're the future, canal.
Yes, our stuff. We about to take over the...
Pero un momento con mi amigo, por favor. Yeah.
No.
That means please, right?
Yeah.
Look, this is about last week, Kofi.
Wait, hold on, man. I know you want title matches, championship opportunities. You want to be the next face of WWE, right? I'm a former WWE champion. So let me give you some advice. It's all about who you associate yourself with, man, because there's people out on this roster that can help you up, big you up, lift you up. And there's other people who will stay dragging you down. You trying
to throw shots? You want to throw shots at my boy Dragon? Well, how about I give you your answer? No.
Wow.
I'm good. Nah, bro, we ain't doing that.
It was just a joke,
We're
man.
not doing that, bro.
Hey, chill out, man.
We're
You
not
seen his
doing
track record with the teams he's been on, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you, Cliff. I have no idea what you see with this kid.
I keep forgetting Grayson Waller's with them.
You know, Grayson,
Every time
a lot
I
of
forget.
People say the same thing to me and Woods
About you. Yeah.
Yeah, that's I don't say it. That's what they're saying.
Hey, yay, finally. Okay.
You're looking for a new member of the New Day to replace Woods?
No.
How about me? Very nice.
Stop this, man. We're not.
Very
Hey,
evil.
what is this? We're not looking for a new.
That is
Yeah,
very
instead
evil.
of Booty O's, we can have Cursed Crunch with Keith Marshmallows. It'll be great.
What's the product, man? That was 10 years ago.
Bro, that was almost a dime ago. 10 years.
You don't want Danhausen to join the New Day.
No, we don't want Danhausen to join the New Day. We're not afraid of your little voodoo, and quite frankly, we would like for you to leave.
Okay,
Oh,
then.
no.
Three words before I leave.
You
Whoa.
are
Curse!
Did you just put me in front of that?
You.
He's talking about you.
He's talking about you. I pulled you in front of me.
Let's ask him.
Our curse.
That went over my shoulder,
Our
dude.
curse.
Danhausen rocks. Danhausen
Our
rocks.
curse. Damn, Kofi was like, fuck that.
WrestleMania
He takes
42
it. Now
is
Grayson
presented
Waller
by
is
Snickers.
hurt.
Snickers satisfied. And by WWE
That was
2K26
funny. That was
available
cute.
now. GameSpot has named it one of the best games of 2026.
You
If
are
don't wanna miss out,
cursed.
updates
What
include
more can
fast
happen
tracks
to
like
Grayson
ice
Waller?
and endless fun
I don't
with
even know what can
ragdoll
happen to
physics.
Grayson Waller.
Jump in today. WWE 2K26, the show.
We got
never stops.
Simon here who says the Randy segment is similar to
we're
the
not
KO
stopping
spots he
tonight.
did from his car. Oh yeah, I remember that. That was good. That was good. We got your boy KJ who says, I'm starting to love Danhausen, bro. Not gonna lie, he fits like a glove in this company. I told y'all when we were all sitting here in the Elimination Chamber and everybody was mad. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people were mad. I was like, he's the most WWE guy for WWE. All right, here we go. Here's Stephanie. Lucky like a babe.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from San Fernando, Chile. She is the Women's World Champion, Stephanie Penta.
In a match presented by Intuit TurboTax. They renew an old rivalry.
All right, I was vibing.
Stephanie,
All right, let's see what we got
Rodriguez,
here.
live on Raw.
We got Thunderhawk57 Gaming. Hey, what's up, Thunderhawk? Thank you for the super chat. I'm going to mute the commercials right now. He says, good evening, Denise from San Antonio. First time here for Raw. Hey, dude, thank you so much for taking a chance, checking out the stream. If this is your first time, I'll tell you what to expect. We're just kind of hanging out, watching Raw, reacting to the big moments and talking shit about the shitty moments. That's what we do around here. But we do it with a nice little sense of humor. Thank you so much, Thunderhawk, and I hope you're doing good and welcome to the stream. We got Cyclops is better than Wolverine who says, Randy has some of the same internet connection as Denise. I was waiting for that one. I knew someone was going to say that. So, Cyclops, you are cursed. And now you're going to take the Hollywood ending. We got the Stone Immaculate here who says, oh, great. Now we get a who's on the phone with Randy mystery. You know it. We got to have a mystery all the time. Forget it. We're not going to talk about the crate no more. Now it's going to be who was on the phone with Randy Orton. I saw a lot of people, by the way, throw out KO's name. I'd be so thrilled if it was KO. Oh, I'd be so thrilled. I almost don't want to get my hopes up for that, but I kind of already did. It's too late, guys. The hopes are up. I can't control it. They've gone up. I am hoping that it is KO, but I don't know. It sounded kind of like a woman, though, on the phone. Sorry if it was KO and I just said you sounded like a woman, but it kind of sounded like he was talking to a woman. I don't know. Maybe I just heard it differently. I don't know. Thank you, Stone Immaculate. We got IGN Sucho here. It says Randy Orton sold his soul. The final boss is back. Imagine he was like, hey, I could use all of the perks that come with The Rock, that you get with The Rock. I forgot what had been put out there not too long ago. They had put an amount for how much TKO spent on The Rock's travel. And I don't know if you guys saw that. There was like a report or something that came out. I remember it might have been like the quarterly earnings or something. I forgot where I saw this. It wasn't that long ago, but they had said like how much they spent on Rock's travel. And it was like millions and millions. I was like, Jesus Christ, what hotels are you staying at? I don't know, but it was intense. It was intense. We got IG and Sucho. We also got Steven Marchulli here who says WrestleMania Night 2 main event decision will be real interesting. I still think Cody versus Randy can get it. A lot of people have been saying the exact same thing. A lot of people have been feeling like it could be the Night 2 main event. Cody Santello says he was talking to Mama Rhodes. It did sound like a woman to me. Anyway, so look, dude, at the end of the day, whatever's the hottest feud, if it's Roman Punk or if it's Cody or Randy, whichever one's the hottest, that should be Night 2. Thank you, Steven. All right, we're back on Raw.
Vegas, Nevada, on Saturday, April 18th and Sunday, April 19th. Tickets are on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Oh no, Alonzo says Randy sold his soul for title 15.
Only.
We got Frank here who says, get the tank. My Dark Queen is going to wrestle La Primera.
I'm a professional. I put the brakes on. Now, Liv, what was it you were attempting to do?
Well, Liv Morgan talking trash. 4 weeks from Saturday, 33 nights away. Stephanie McCare defends the World Championship against the winner of the 2026 Royal Rumble, Liv Morgan.
Liv's confidence right now at an all-time.
Tommy says, Denise, damn it, you were on the phone with him.
Don't put them on.
I'm not going to put them on.
Hello,
I'm not allowed to
yes,
touch them.
this is
I'm just
Randy.
holding them.
Well, Liv Morgan looking on as Raquel Rodriguez.
Can I talk to
has
Randy
really one
or
goal in
10?
mind tonight. That is damage up Stephanie on the road to WrestleMania.
You know, Raquel has the.
Hey, what's up,
ability
Philly
to
from
do that.
Cleveland?
Raquel
What up?
have encountered one another several times over the past few months.
Yeah, indeed, this is the 4th time they've gone one-on-one, Corey, including that spectacular Philly street fight.
And unfortunately, as impressive as Raquel.
Oh,
has
yeah,
been,
that's
Raquel
right. I
has
had kind of
her
forgotten
number.
about that. The Philly
Look at
street
La Primera
fight.
out of the way just in time.
I had
And
honestly
bulldozed
forgotten.
by Raquel Rodriguez.
You know, we talked a lot about this in the gauntlet match, and Raquel is in a bad mood. After
It's so weird to see like Liv Morgan cheerleading for like somebody else. I never believe her when she cheerleads for somebody else.
No doubt about that.
Oh, you'll get
Mind
no
you, her and
argument
Raquel
from
have been
me
friends
on
for a
that
long time
assessment.
now,
Look at
though.
McCare into the pinning combination, rolling through.
And Raquel's got to kick out. So smooth is the champion McCare.
Almost effortless. Technical. Oh, wow.
Well, that'll stop the champ in their tracks.
You're not going to get any style points for that. It just hurts.
Andy Nerschel says Danhausen will likely never have his first match. Nico asks, when will Danhausen have his first match? I truly don't know when he's going to have his first match.
To join you over here.
Because I don't want to, cramp your style. I'd like to.
All right. Hey, Victoria, thank you for the super chat. He says, now this should be Women Are Money match of the night. Latina. He is getting hot in here.
No, I can't.
So take off all your clothes.
Me,
I am getting too hot. I'm going to take my clothes off.
Which is exactly what I'm
Women
doing.
are money.
I feel like I'm doing
Thank you,
rather
Victoria.
effective analysis at the same time.
Well, Raquel not effective with the elbow. Stephanie McCare turns things around. Nice leg drop by the
All right, Stephanie's doing good.
On Raquel.
She's
kick out. So Stephanie
she's getting
beats
in some
Raquel
action and
tonight
on
with Liv
Raquel.
looking on. That can't be good
Yeah,
for
I
the
was gonna
psyche
say
of
it's been
Morgan.
a little bit of a second
Absolutely.
since we've
That's
seen
why Stephanie was so
Stephanie
eager to
wrestle
take
on
this
Raw.
matchup, but it
Feel
could
like
have
we've
been a
mostly
mistake.
been
Look
seeing
at
like
the power
promos and
of
segments.
Rodriguez.
Like we haven't really
Stephanie
seen
able to
matches
slip out of that.
with
Stephanie
her.
knows that Liv Morgan is watching her every move right now. And Stephanie wants to lead by example and say, hey, Liv, I'll see you in Vegas. This is what you need to be ready for.
The official Eddie Orengo has his work cut out for him tonight, as you saw him admonish Liv Morgan moments ago.
Oh man, now she's stomping on her chest. No!
To Liv Morgan.
Oh, a knee to the throat,
It's become
essentially.
so personal between these two.
That's, can you imagine her being able to talk right for a few days?
Oh my God, oh my God. This is incredible. Oh, God. Out, isn't she? She's out.
Oh man, I like how Stephanie looks right now. She's like, God, she's like looking up at the ceiling. She's completely like rocked her brain. She's like, oh, I like that visual actually. She sold that very cool. Oh man, we got Cody Santello says that steaming hot. Let me see, by the way, we got a couple of super chats here. We got Mike Parker Collects. Mike, thank you so much for this. Seriously. He says, nah, I think they were insinuating Randy was talking to his dad, Bob Orton, pretty much a career heel. Also, his grandfather wrestled, hence the quote about wrestling having more than one royal family. Yeah, you're right. I mean, the second he mentioned that, everybody went, ooh, like, damn, like, yes, that is true. And so that could be something. Either way, man, they're they're definitely adding more layers to this story, which is what I personally find interesting. Thank you, Mike. We also got DJ Glade Jew. Hey, what's up, dude? Thank you for the super chat. He says, you better stop calling Orton or you will be at WrestleMania facing his wife in a 2 out of 3 falls with Danhausen as a special referee. Can you imagine Danhausen as a special guest referee? Honestly, I think they'll probably do that at some point. I don't know what match they'll do, but I know at some point they're bound to have Danhausen as a special guest referee, and it's going to be hilarious if he comes out in this little striped shirt and he's like, ooh, you're cursed. I like his little voice too. You're cursed. Oh man, I don't know. That's hilarious. Thank you, DJ Glade. So funny. All right, let me see what else we got in here. Let me give some love to everybody. Fredo says curse breaking match, winner gets their curse lifted. Oh, that's good. Like if he just puts people up against each other that have been cursed. So like the Miz, he's been cursed. Who else did he curse right now? Grayson Waller. He cursed Dominic Mysterio. Who else has he cursed? Whatever. Like they could even do something like that where it's like, oh man, special guest referee. That would be so hokey, man. I know so many people would hate that so much if they had a break the curse match. But I'm not going to sit here and say I wouldn't laugh if we saw a break the curse match. I probably would laugh. Oh, man. We got Timothy Fair. He says, I want Bob Orton into the storyline. That would give me flashbacks. Cody. He thought that was Linda McMahon. No. Oh, man. We got Tommy here says it was Goldust he was talking to. I'd mark if we got Goldust back, but obviously he's in other places doing other things. All right. Let's see what else we got here. We got McTaro here who says the Visioner cursed too. We got Philly here who says, I don't hate Danhausen. I just can't say I understand the humor. That's fair. That's fair. All right. Let me, Cody says, grab the curse off the pole match. All right. Let me get the audio back.
Stephanie Vaquer, 33 nights away from Vaquer's clash with Liv Morgan at WrestleMania.
With no quit in the Women's World Championship.
Damn,
now looking
tired.
for a sleeper hold, but Rodriguez
can't wait to go to sleep today.
It's just been about Rodriguez.
I'm ready to go to bed.
Woo,
woo, woo.
Continues to shout at us here.
I was tired before Raw even started today, guys. Like right before Raw was laying down, I had like 20 minutes to lay down today because I got stuck in traffic. Took me like an hour to get home today. And I got so tired coming back from the drive. I was like, I need to lay down for a second.
La Primera from the top.
Had I closed my eyes, I think I would have stayed asleep.
That kick recoiled Liv here at ringside.
Vaquer now needs to tap into those reserves deep inside.
Good job, Liv. Good job. Liv's like making sure the crowd's actually active and listening to the cues. I feel like sometimes the crowd doesn't always get the cues of when you're supposed to like start making some noise.
Raquel out of the way just in time. Now Rodriguez hung up.
We got Mike here says, what a show so far. It's been all right. It's been all right. I'm telling you, there's been things that I've been interested, things that haven't been interested, a little bit of everything. Also, shit, I just realized we're down to the last like 20 minutes of the show.
And here comes La
My God, guys.
Meteora in the bottom
I get sometimes a little fucked up because like my brain on SmackDown knows that we go until 8 o'clock. So my brain, when I'm watching Raw, sometimes thinks we have another hour. And then I'm like, oh, no, wait, this show ends earlier. So I was like, oh, shit. I thought we had like 55 minutes left. And I'm like, oh, no, we only got 25 minutes left.
We go. Raquel puts the brakes on anyway. This is terrifying power.
Yeah, this show went by fast. Yeah, Lazy Greenhouse, you're literally taking the words out of my mouth. He says, damn, this went by fast without realizing it. Same. Like the last time I looked at the clock was when Mike Parker brought it up when he said, oh, this hour's gone by really fast, and we were like 50 minutes in. And I haven't looked at the clock until, again, right now, which was now over an hour ago. Brian says Danhausen must have cursed you, losing track of time for reals. Devil's kiss on Raquel. Man, we need Booker T to be out here yelling, cookie.
Up on the apron. talking trash to the champion.
You got Red Eye here says, wow, this went by fast. Eric Diaz says, I like today's Raw.
Yeah, but it turned the tables.
Jonathan says, time flies when you're having fun. Adrian says, you know, the show is good when it goes by fast. Oh, look, speaking of good, there's Io. Ooh, I like her pink pants today. These are cute. She loves to shop. Remember, guys, she told me that in my interview.
For Liv Morgan. Remember, Io and Stephanie have history. A lot of respect between these two women. And now Raquel Rodriguez.
Oh, damn. Oh, ouch.
Announce table.
I thought for a second she was going to be okay, but then she took that extra fall.
Yikes.
That looks so bad for Io. So uncomfortable to land like that.
And the match continues. We were checking on Io. Oh, my God. As he stepped into the timekeeper's area.
Oh, I like that she glanced at the WrestleMania logo. Like, I know, girl. I'm gonna, you know, you're not my, like, we're gonna wrestle at WrestleMania, but I got another match to take care of right now.
Making the climb. Looks like a crime scene out here. You think Liv's okay? Stephanie crossbody caught by Raquel. What about Io? Oh, what a spinning slam.
We got Eric Diaz that says, poor Io with that bump.
Should get out there and help Io.
What? D. Henderson says, Denise, I didn't realize you were the Denise on Busted Open until recently. Love all of your stuff. Flow new subscriber awesome. Dude, D. Henderson, thank you so much. Yeah, it's funny because believe it or not, a lot of people that listen to Busted Open, because it's radio, it's a podcast, it's audio, they don't know what I look like. So I've had people that told me that they like searched for me to see what I looked like, to see if I guess my face matched the voice. I don't know. But it does happen a lot where people sometimes will recognize me in public if I start speaking. If I start speaking, they'll be like, oh, wait, huh? That's Denise. I recognize her voice. Some people that will recognize my voice first before they recognize my face. So anyway, this is me. There's only one Denise. One Denise. One big D. Well, actually, I'm a little D. Anyways, thank you so much, man, and for subscribing and for listening to me on Busted Open. Thank you. I liked that nasty ass bump that poor Io took, by the way. That was brutal for her.
Gets out here, Raquel has issues.
It happenstance, Bo. It's just bad luck.
Maybe she also got cursed. I wonder when he's gonna curse a woman. Oh, I want him to curse Chelsea Green.
Amazing.
That would be
you
so
thought that
funny.
was amazing? Which time when she kicked out of one thing or the second thing or the
going on in
third
the back?
thing? Because I couldn't get
Who
it
is
done.
that?
I couldn't get shouting at me.
Oh, it's Austin Theory and is that Liv?
More than anything.
I can't tell.
And you're gonna get there. You know how I know? Because I'm gonna help you. And I'm going to.
Oh, wow.
We are gonna do it
Lyra's fed up.
together. Okay, sister. How dare you two mess up my chance at becoming the Intercontinental Champion? I would have beaten AJ Lee tonight if I won last week. I'll never forget that you two cost me the championship. 姉さん、でも私たちタッグのベルト狙いやねん。うるせえんじゃ、ポゲポゲ。
I love that outfit Kyrie's
Alright,
wearing.
Bayley,
Too bad she
Lyra.
just got smacked.
お前ら舐めとったらあかんぞ、ほら、ポゲ。You are not ready for us.
I like Lyra's face. She's like,
Stay away from us.
someone needs to give Kyrie some advice, by the way. A little friendly ear.
What did she say there? They say they're going after the tag titles.
Oh.
Now Lyra doesn't seem scared.
Maybe we should go talk to Pierce. Maybe we should go to WrestleMania, my dog.
Oh, you know, we are.
Damn, they cut away
WrestleMania.
fast
It has
from
been
that.
a
But
chaotic
yeah,
night.
I would
Seth
love to
Rollins
see
and his
Bayley and
figures came
Lyra
out to the ring
at
to start the show.
WrestleMania. So now I'm
And
wondering if they
Paul
are going to do a multi-women's tag match for the title. Maybe my women's TLC dream will come true. I don't know. That's still one of my bucket list things that I really want to see happen.
Lesnar, who was eventually met.
Bro, I'm dead.
Yeah, we thought
D.
it was gonna
Henderson
be
says,
Brock and
Denise,
Seth going
I
up to
think
one
you and
another,
Danhausen
but
would be a
Oba
cute couple.
Femi
What?
appeared.
That's
and
who you
man,
see me
oh
with?
man, did he make a statement? I have
Out of
never
everybody,
seen someone
out of everybody,
manhandle Brock Lesnar
everybody,
the
me
way
and
that Oba Femi
Danhausen.
did.
I'm dead.
Lesnar
I
took
don't
his
know.
eye off of
I don't
Oba
know if
for
I should
just
be
a fraction of a second,
offended
and
or
was
not.
met with a fall from grace.
Oh man, D. Henderson,
An
that was hilarious.
absolutely
Thank you.
epic powerbomb
No,
by the
Fredo
bringer
says
of
honestly, I
war
see it, Denise.
to the
No,
beast incarnate.
Darkwing
And
says
ladies
D.
and gentlemen,
Housen.
we can confirm that it is now official.
Oh man, that's
Oba
funny.
Femi pointing to the WrestleMania
Like
sign
literally out
and
of everybody
accepting
that you're like,
Brock
oh, she would
Lesnar's
make a good
open
couple with that
challenge
person.
for WrestleMania.
It's Danhausen.
The Beast,
I don't know what that
Brock
says
Lesnar,
about my
the
personality.
Oba Femi,
That's
a
hilarious.
collision on the way at
Otto says the energy
WrestleMania.
kind of
And speaking
matches.
of Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate will be here live from Boston next week on Monday Night Raw. And Corey, he is going to be in a mood. No doubt about it.
I have no
Everyone watch your
comments.
back. The Beast will
I
be
have no
unleashed in
comments.
Boston.
My
And
energy
as far as
matches
Paul Heyman's other
Danhausen.
charges, Logan Paul and Austin Theory of division.
I'm
They have
dead.
their marching orders.
I'm gonna cry.
Jimmy and Jay.
I'm
the
going
Usos,
to
the World Tag
change
Team
my
Champions,
personality moving
next
forward.
Monday on Netflix.
Next time you guys come onto the stream, I'm gonna be like, hello, welcome. I'm very serious. Oh, there's LA Knight and the Usos.
Think about last week, think about earlier tonight. Now, the Vision had your names in their mouth. They had my names in their mouth. I'm going to tell you, I didn't really like the sound of it. But you know, I know, we all know that we've got business with the Vision going back for a long time now. But I can't help but notice you guys, Roman Reigns getting a little bit cozy. What's going on with that?
You can't talk about Roman with the Usos like that.
It's just family business. Oops.
That's not your business,
So
bro.
mind your business, LA.
Yeah, seriously.
Big E, Big Jim, that's a big no. And I'm going to tell you why. Look, you talk about family business. I can appreciate family business. I can respect family business. What I can't respect is if the bloodline of old comes back. I have to tell you this. I love both of you. We got this whole thing, me, you, on the same page with the Vision. But if we talk about the bloodline, we cannot be same page. Good? Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of felt like LA Knight getting up on their business. It's like, bro, that doesn't concern you. Like, why are you involved in that?
DoorDash, your door to more.
All right, let me give me 1 second. All right, finally, Roman is here. Well, I mean, we saw him twice before, but still. I mean, like, finally, like, out there with the people. With the people. With the people. All right, I like this song, so. I like this part.
Ones to the sky. The OTC Tribal Chief 1, Roman Reigns.
I need to make that into a GIF. Bruh. Okay, so I texted my husband and I told him what y'all said about me making a cute couple with Danhausen. I put, people in my stream say I would make a cute couple with Danhausen. They said our energy matches. And you want to know what my husband said? He wrote back, Alameo, because you're geeks. He literally said both me and Danhausen are geeks, so he essentially agreed with everybody here on this stream. I can't believe it. LaMayo. Okay, I just said Alameo. Oh man, that's hilarious. D. Henderson says Denise do the face paint Friday for SmackDown. I don't think I know how to do the face paint. Do I don't know if I know how to do that. I'll try. T Money says Geekomania is running wild. Andy Nerschel says the Geek Squad. Hey, shout out to the guys at Best Buy. They've helped me quite a bit. They're called the Geek Squad over there, and they have come to my rescue a couple of times. Oh, man, that's so funny. Oh, man. D. Henderson says, yes, I started something. Tracy says, hubba alert. We got Delitos here says, Denise would rather be part of Andrade Denise. Oh, my God, I can't. That's hilarious. So funny. Oh, man. Fredo says we're all watching a WWE stream. We have no room to talk. Andy Nerschel says, nice plug for Best Buy. Yeah, too bad they don't sponsor me, though. Infamous Rayo Loco says in this Luke Gallo voice, nerd. I don't think I really did that properly, but still. All right, let me see. We got a couple of super chats. Let me catch up here. We got DJ Glade. Hey, thank you so much, man. He says, with most of the top females already booked for WrestleMania, is it just me or could Jordynne Grace be left off the card of WrestleMania? Why? She could possibly be left off unless she gets put in some multi-women's matchup. That's the only way I kind of see her kind of getting a WrestleMania match right now. Unfortunate, because I do think that Jordynne is freaking awesome. And when she looks the way she looks, come on. How are you not utilizing that? Thank you, DJ Glade. We got Mike Witt here says, this week on SmackDown, I won Homelander Cody. After what Randy did last week, I don't want the same old cookie cutter Cody. Cody needs to embrace his dark side in the Mania builds with Randy. Well, I mean, it was kind of like when he was out there with John Cena. Like, remember when we were like, get mad, bro, get mad. Like, look at what happened to you. He did show himself getting mad. We did get to see some edginess from him, but I just still think people want to see even more. All right. Fun fact of the night, Roman Reigns will main event WrestleMania for a record 11th time. Woo!
The man in the ring, Roman Reigns, as you just saw, will main event his 11th
Thank you, Mike.
WrestleMania, which is
That's got Henry Kiernan here says the main event. 11 times. We don't even got 11 fingers. All right, I can see the Danhausen energy now.
In Las Vegas.
FML.
Many are calling it one of the great all-time WrestleMania main events. A long time coming. The world champion CM Punk, the challenger Roman Reigns.
Oh, I need to send Robin the link for today's show. Give me a second. Alrighty, he's all good. Okay, here we go. I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Got Roman's cute little bun. Cute little man bun. Cute little gold chain. Throw them ones up. By the way, we got Hood Boy the Real. What's up, Hood Boy? He says, Roman cuts the promos. Your super chat of the day. Thanks again, Denise. Thank you so much, Hood Boy, for being so generous, sending this in, supporting the channel. You know how long it goes. Thank you so much, Hood Boy. Sending you good karma, man. Thank you.
Acknowledge me.
Have they shown Punk at all today, by the way? Oh, was he walking in with AJ Lee? I don't remember if he walked in with AJ Lee or not. By the way, we got Mike Witt here says, would Orange Cassidy be the best man at the Denise Danhausen wedding?
I
It
know
might
they
be
hear
Hook
that
with some
back there.
chips. Thank you, Mike.
I know they understand whose show this is.
Oh, thanks, Ray. Okay.
Because
Making
at
sure
the
we
end
actually
of the
get
day,
Punk today.
I'm in the beginning, I'm in the middle, and you already know who closes the show.
11 times
The
main event.
OTC. And you got to forgive him. You got to forgive him. Phil gets a little confused. He must have forgot that we're in the main event and this is Monday and this is his show.
His show, he says.
Don't listen to that, Phil. The water is warm. Why don't you come on out here and let's handle some business, huh?
Let's go. Part 3. Let's go. Cue the music. Cue the music. It's taking a minute. There we go. He has to kind of take a minute because you want to make the illusion of like he's not just standing there in gorilla waiting to be called, you know? Maybe he was in his locker room. Maybe he was in the bathroom and he got called out, you know? Maybe he was doing something, having a conversation with somebody. Gotta take a second. By the way, McTarry says, I saw Zilla Fatu reacting to the promo from last week, and he was not happy about it, that Punk talking about Roman's family. Oh, yeah, I saw that too. It went viral. That was, yeah, you got to put that out there. That was a good clip for him to go viral. Thank you, McTaru. The little girl who was telling Becky to stop earlier. She got a handshake from CM Punk. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. I thought I saw like another like masked man and I think it was just a fan. No, a security guard or something. I was like, oh no, the masked men are still coming in. No. Every time I see anybody now with a hood, I'm like, no, that's it. They're a masked man. They're coming in.
The world champ. Sauntering out to the ring. He knows exactly what the hell he's doing right now.
I like how CM Punk's doing his whole ass entrance in front of Roman while Roman waits in the ring. It's like he doesn't care about Roman's time, you know? Because he could have gotten straight into the ring, straight into this confrontation with Roman. Nope. Look at Roman's face. He's watching the whole entrance. The whole thing. Look, he's getting annoyed now because CM Punk's taking his time. Kissing babies, shaking hands, showboating, you name it. Meanwhile, the song plays, the fans sing, and Roman's yawning. Tommy says Roman is like, damn it, Phil, hurry up. Yep, Ray says making him wait, taking his time, getting under his skin. Exactly. Noah King says Rikishi's crashing out. So funny. We got Jihad Vest here who says CM Punk playing mind games.
Absolute truth. He is the best.
You got King Pope says Punk being petty, showing Roman that his entrance lasts way too long sometimes. My entrance is longer than your entrance. I don't think we've ever gotten this far deep into the song. We might actually get the end of it. We never get to this part. All right, finally. Roman's like, bro, you called me a part-timer. Why do I show up? To watch your entrance for 40 minutes? Yeah, Roman's over it. Yeah, I feel like we never reached the guitar solo, Carlos.
Welcome to my ring. Welcome to my main event.
Wow, my main event.
Yeah, about that. You keep using my government name.
Phil.
Like it's supposed to be an insult. My friends and my family, they're allowed to call me Phil. I would maybe try to insult you and call you Titty Tiaki or whatever your real name is. But I don't obsess over you or read your Wikipedia, and I'm certainly not going to call you Joe because that would be insulting to a real Samoan who I love very, very much.
Hey, Samoa Joe! Shout out to Samoa Joe! One of my favorites, man.
Well, maybe you should call Joe and he'll remind you on who your tribal chief is.
Hey, I was going to say, call Samoa Joe, bro. I love Samoa Joe.
Did I hear you earlier say you're sending all the Samoans after me? All of them?
All of them,
I didn't say I
bro.
was sending anybody. I gave them permission to do whatever they got to do.
The only thing they're going to do is high-five me, just like everybody here in San Antonio did. Pardon me for a second. I'll show you whose show it is. Is it great to be alive on a Monday night in San Antonio?
Mike Wood says, and Punk mentioned Roman's dad. Roman's going to mention Larry in this promo. That's the thing people have been waiting for, Mike. A lot of people have been wondering. Let's see. Thank you, Mike. I'm just happy Samoa Joe got a little nod.
I'm a little surprised you haven't taken a swing at me yet. Talking about the main event of WrestleMania, I already won because I know I'm in your head.
Man, this crowd just loves everybody. They were like, we love you, CM Punk. Oh, but we love you too, Roman Reigns. Let's just all get together and do a big giant group hug.
See, I would expect you to think that because as you can hear, I'm on everybody's mind.
I like how you can hear the girls screaming
All
first.
the time.
Ah!
And you, well, you'll just say anything, won't you? Like, you got me in the main event, right? Phil here hasn't main evented anything this year. I mean, Phil couldn't even main event a live event tour in Europe, let alone the main event of WrestleMania. Come on, Punk. They're calling for you. Say something special.
Yeah, they're calling for me now, and I was calling for you last week, but you two chickens show up, so you sent your cousins. And man, I am a gold medal habitual line stepper. I will say and I will do what I please to get the advantage. Man, that's why these people love me. I guess that's why you don't like me. I didn't want Jimmy and Jay to get caught in the crosshairs, but they came out and they handled their family business. And you know what? I deserved what I got last week.
Wow.
Right message, wrong messenger. Who's the real tribal chief?
This is what you cheer for?
Oh, Roman's like, this is the bar? What?
I've heard this garbage for 5 years straight. Which one's the real tribal chief? I mean, come on with that garbage. You are trite. You're redundant. You repeat the same shit over and over and over. Oh, he's not here. He's a part-timer. Good. Maybe you should figure out what the top dollar players do. Why don't you go ask your wife? So until you come up with something that can actually faze me, don't waste my time, Phil.
Oh, now CM Punk's got to go. He's got to find something to say. Or if he's got nothing to say, he's got to act on it. Get a little physical. This is like, you can't go nowhere. You can't go nowhere.
My show. I tell you when you can come and when you can go. And young boy, now's not the time.
I was going to say, Roman's nothing. He's nowhere near a young boy at all. Like, nope. Nowhere close.
I can see it. I can feel it. I'm in your head and I'm under your skin. And go ahead, take a look at that sign. It's the last time you're going to main event. I'm going to pin you. I'm going to lift you up onto my shoulders with all my punkamaniacs screaming.
Punkamaniacs?
CM Punk! CM Punk! And I'm going to hoist you above my beautiful
We got to get
head of
physical
hair,
today.
and I'm going to send you back down to earth, crashing into my knee, and I'm going to split your ego in two and beat you on the grandest stage of them all.
Yeah, Roman's like, I'm over this shit. Look at his face. He's over it. You guys got to come to blows now.
I didn't want to go here because there's just so much rich history to tap into, but enough is enough. You're delusional. We all know you're great on this microphone. We all know that you're great with the mental games, but you can't faze me. I'm the most successful superstar you've ever ran into. I am your tribal chief. I've done everything under the sun in this business. And when the talking is done, we all know that you can't do the walking. Because at the end of the day, this is the truth here, Phil. You're not faster than me. You're not stronger than me. You can't do anything that I do in this ring. You're not better looking than me. You're nothing to me. That title on your waist, it's an embarrassment. You're a try-hard that's making us all look terrible because at the end of the day, you're old.
No! Ouch! No one likes to be called old. That was messed up. Not old. You're old. Can you imagine just someone saying that to you? You're old. Damn. I don't know why, but that's both low and funny. You're old. I really need to get the audio of that. I just want to have that clip of Roman Reigns saying you're old over and over on a fucking loop. You're old.
You can sit there and run his mouth, but he can't take it. You say one thing and he snaps.
Who's in who heads now? That was funny. That was funny.
That's the king in the middle game.
All right, guys, there you go. That was Monday Night Raw. Give me 1 second. And then we're going to wait for Robin to get in here and kick off the post show, get his thoughts, and we'll go right into it. Okay. Let me wrap up the stream. All right, DWO Unreal right now as I prepare everything here for the show. Alrighty, but I do got a couple of things to say before the actual show begins. Y'all know what time it is. It's about that time. We got to promote our sponsors right now. So let me get the graphic up here. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's do this. Let's do this. Vamonos. Vamonos. You already know what time it is, dude. It's time to level up. And Blue Chew just dropped something crazy. I'm talking next level championship belts, gold-plated WrestleMania energy. Blue Chew Gold is the newest innovation from the number one chewable ED brand. This ain't CM Punk's little blue pill. Oh, that's messed up. I mean, Roman Reigns just called him old. This is the 4-in-1 beast that's setting the gold standard for performance. Oh, man. We're talking 2 ingredients for blood flow to keep that rockin' pumpy, to turn up the arousal and connection in your brain and body. Blue Chew Gold dissolves in under your tongue and works in as little as 15 minutes. That means you can get it on quicker and stay in the game longer. You want a main event? 11 WrestleManias in bed, elevation without hesitation. This is peak passion and peak performance in a single tablet. Ladies, if you're listening, send your man the link and make him a trophy husband with Blue Chew Gold. Make life easier by getting harder and discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. Get 10% off your first month of Blue Chew Golds with promo code Denise. That's promo code Denise. Visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring this podcast. Also, before we get into the Raw post show, I do want to make an announcement about my next live show. Most of you guys have already seen some of the clips that I've posted, and I still got more to post about the night with me and Willow and my first ever live show. But my second live show, it is happening Friday, April 17th. So far, we have Shotzi Blackheart that's been announced for this show. And she's going to be there with me April 17th, 12 p.m. at the Circa Las Vegas. So if you are going to be at WrestleMania and you want to go and hang out and watch a live podcast with your girl, Denise, just like you do here, get your tickets over at DeniseLiveshow.com. That is DeniseLiveshow.com. You guys can click on the link in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code that you see here on the screen. It will take you there. Or you can also just directly go to DeniseLiveshow.com. I also have all of the links in my social media pages and all of that. It is going to be an awesome time. If you're VIP, you do also get a meet and greet and a free 8x10. So make sure with myself. So make sure that you guys check that out. Again, DeniseLiveshow.com, 21 and over at the Circa. Alrighty, but now it is showtime. Let's bring in Robin Lundberg. Hey, Robin. Ooh, I like the Oba struts.
That's how you got to enter today. That's the way to do it.
That's the talking point today, my friends. Alrighty, everyone. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Monday Night Raw post show. It is Monday, March 16th, or should we say Austin 316 day today. It's your girl, Denise Salcedo and Robin Lundberg. Robin, welcome. How are you, man? How did you feel about today's episode of Raw?
Well, top to bottom, a pretty damn good show, but the top was off the chains good. You know, that I was screaming in my house. You know, like, ooh, running around, all sorts of stuff, doing this. I mean, that segment made WrestleMania. Brock Lesnar, Oba Femi, because first of all, Denise, you get all those masked men, and the masked men get paid off because Brock Lesnar gets to throw them all around. So, you know, that makes sense. There it is. That's the reason for them in the first place. Then Oba comes and interrupts, and you're like, hell yes, this is what we wanted to see. And then Brock Lesnar puts Oba over, and bro was already out of here. He was already out of here. You heard the crowd, you know, chanting Oba and do ooh, and then he power bombs Brock Lesnar to the mat. Brock tells him to step on his chest. He points to the WrestleMania sign, and guess what, folks? It's lit. That's what we're dealing with right now.
No, honestly, Robin, I'm with you though, because coming off of the show, I think most people that didn't check out the show, you're probably thinking, oh man, they're probably really going to be excited about Roman and CM Punk. But we've talked about Roman and CM Punk, and we'll talk about that in a second. But I do think that the biggest thing that came out of the show today was that we are going to be getting Oba Femi versus Brock Lesnar. They haven't officially come out and put like a graphic or anything like that, but it was
They
pretty
did.
much implied. Oh, they did put out a graphic.
Yeah, by the end of the show, they put it up. They announced
I didn't
it's
even
official.
see that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's official, ladies and gents. We are getting Brock Lesnar versus Oba Femi. And like, if you watch that segment, you knew, okay, like this is where this is happening. This is what we wanted, and we're actually getting it. But what I liked about this was that they kind of swerved me here. We all know that we've been sort of, having our fingers crossed, wanting to see that this match actually goes down, but we didn't know for sure. We did not know for sure if it was going to happen. We had only had that interaction that we saw that they did at the Royal Rumble, and then really nothing much else. Oba's been dominating on Raw and SmackDown, getting wins left and right, all of that. But we did think for a second today with the Masked Man and Brock Lesnar coming out and basically sending those goofs off to another damn planet because they stunk. So now Brock Lesnar wipes them out, gets in the ring with Seth. I thought that this was going to be the moment that they were going to be like, oh yeah, we're going to get Brock versus Seth. So when I was already thinking, oh man, I guess we're not going to do Brock and Oba. So they swerved me. I thought Brock and Seth was going to be official during this moment. So I can honestly say that when Oba Femi's music hit, I was legitimately shocked. You said you were screaming in your house. I get it. I was screaming here in my watch along. I was like, oh my God, they're actually doing it. Oba Femi, what pizzazz, and freaking Brock. This is one I have to give credit here. His reaction to Oba Femi, he sold it. He sold it. He looked absolutely terrified of Oba Femi. Like, you can tell that, okay, through his expression, he was basically letting the world know, hey, man, I've seen what you guys have seen. I've seen what Oba Femi has been doing here in WWE on two brands. I've seen it. I'm terrified. And for us to see Brock Lesnar be scared of somebody, it makes that person look even better. And Oba Femi got a massive crowd reaction. The facials in which that Brock was selling made Oba look even more menacing. And I thought that was fantastic. I thought they properly swerved us, and then they just made Oba Femi look like $1 million. And when he took out Brock Lesnar and stomped him on the chest afterwards, keeping him down, I thought, oh, dude, this is it. Like, Oba Femi absolutely needs to defeat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. No ands, ifs, buts, coconuts, none of it. He needs to win.
Oba Femi is a made man tonight. Brock Lesnar understands the business. Say what you want, and obviously he's a beast and has been booked in a way that puts him, higher than almost anybody else. I mean, ending the Undertaker streak, squashing John Cena on his retirement run, coming into the Royal Rumble, throwing out the first however many guys. I mean, that's Brock Lesnar. So you're right, to see his facial expression when Oba's music hits, that is the ultimate sign of respect. Not to mention being manhandled the way he was in the ring, powerbombed, and then the cameras caught him. He told Oba to step on his chest. So he was telling Oba to do that to make him look even bigger, badder, and better as he pointed to the WrestleMania sign. And the crowd has already told you what they think of Oba Femi. So between the crowd and Brock, he's got next. We've been he's got now. He don't got next. And the swerve really sold it too, because Paul Heyman doing his method actor thing, looking like he's on the verge of death.
Oh my God, yes. He looked worse than the last time when he got put through the freaking commentary table by the Bloodline. No, dude, he looked like he purposely gave himself a red eye. I'm like, bro, are you doing drugs like for 72 hours straight or something? How did you get yourself to look like that? Someone made a joke on the stream that he probably just wasn't wearing makeup, and that's what Paul Heyman looks like naturally.
I mean, it's good enough. Like, I'm concerned for his health, right? Like, I see it, and I'm literally like concerned for his health.
He looked like he looked like he was dead and somehow managed to get out of his grave.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Paul Bearer Heyman or something.
Bro, even Paul Bearer looked healthier than freaking Paul Heyman did, because he would come out with just like the really, really white face, but he never had that bulging red eye.
But now I'm supremely interested how the Oba and Brock match goes down. Because to be honest, you could argue it's the hottest match on the card. I mean, we got Punk and Roman, which has been amazing, and they've cut the promos back and forth, and you and I have talked about how it's a special moment to see them one-on-one at this phase of their career. Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes, boy, did they make the right decision making that one-on-one, the Randy turn on SmackDown and all that. But just for pure hype, Brock Lesnar and Oba Femi, there's an argument to be made. That's the one that's the most blockbuster at this moment. Two big horses going at it. One of them a legendary final boss, and the other the guy who's ready to inherit that throne.
I think it mainly that when it comes down to like the biggest blockbuster match, I think everyone's going to have kind of a different answer. Because if you ask me, like my match is still Roman and Punk. But then if you ask the person next to me, they're probably going to be like, nah, Denise, it's Cody and Randy. Then if you ask you, you're like, nah, it's Brock and Oba. But regardless, I think that we're in a good place where we can legitimately all sit here. And if we polled everybody, I think everybody would have a different answer. And that's good, right? Because that's what you want. You want to be excited about this WrestleMania. There's been a lot of talk about how tickets aren't selling. There's been a lot of talk about how we're not feeling like we're in WrestleMania weekend. Season. And now we're 30 something days away, and it's finally starting to look like really, really busy. I feel like the last 2 weeks, things have really started to shape up because for a while, the only match that was holding the thread of WrestleMania was Roman and CM Punk. It felt like they had no other supporting matches to like really raise up the bar and give it that WrestleMania feel. AJ Styles going out there and saying that WrestleMania kind of lost a little of its allure. I thought, no, absolutely not. We cannot do that. We cannot let the name of WrestleMania and the value decrease. We cannot do that. And so them putting on all of these matches now at the show, I definitely feel like things are looking up. Like I'm pretty much excited about every single match that's been announced and every single potential match that may be announced. Maybe not all of them. Maybe there's a couple that I'm kind of like, ooh, we might go there. Ooh, whatever. Like I'm not too crazy about the possibility of the Usos versus Austin Theory and Logan Paul. I don't really care about that. Becky Lynch and AJ Lee, I don't think will be bad, but been there, seen it, done that. I hope they do add a stipulation. I'm curious to see what they're doing with the women's tag team titles because it feels like they're going one direction on Raw and then one direction on Raw. I'm hoping that somehow we end up in a like situation where we see a multi-women's tag match. Ideally, Robin, I still want to see my women's TLC match, but I'm literally feeling like for the most part, the majority of the matches I'm legitimately hyped up for. Rhea, Jade, Liv, Stephanie, I'm locked in.
Yeah, no, the card is starting to look stacked. And let's be real. I mean, no, you it's WrestleMania, so you put your biggest matches on. And I'm not saying there should be weak spots on the card, and I don't think there really are. But these events are sold on the big ones, right? Like they're sold on the top of the marquee. And right now, they're cooking with gas as far as that's going on. I mean, the women's matches have some heat. Liv Morgan and Stephanie Vicaris had a pretty good build. Obviously, I think there's a lot of curiosity around Jade and Rhea and how that's going to go down. But to me, there's now a big three when you have Roman and Punk, Cody and Orton, and now Brock and Oba Femi.
We got Nyland here who says CM Punk is 47 years old. Roman Reigns is 40 years old. Okay, so Nyland brings this up, by the way, because we got a confrontation between Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I thought so the last line that it was the funny part, I couldn't stop laughing, Robin. I was laughing so hard. I want to clip it out and have it on a loop here, was when Roman Reigns told CM Punk, "You're old." It just reminds me of like, you know what this reminded me of? Like a jerk little kid who's telling an older person like, "You're old, you don't know anything," you know, things like that. That was the kind of attitude that I felt behind Roman and Punk. But how did you feel about this confrontation that we saw here between Roman and Punk?
Yeah, I like the last line. I really liked when Roman Reigns said earlier in the show, too, like, what's the worst that could happen? CM Punk's going to beat me up, you know, in that mocking tone. And here's the thing about the line from Roman. What Punk said about Roman's dad had shock value, right? And what Punk has said about the part-time thing, they brought it up. Roman's brought it up. It's been the Jimmy Uso brought it up. It's been the only tool in his bag, essentially. He keeps going to that well. But Roman ain't ashamed of it. It doesn't bother him, and it's kind of rolling off of his back. The stuff Roman says about Punk, I feel like is kind of the stuff we're all thinking a little bit. Like when he goes and attacks him for, I had to approve you to come back into the company. And everybody sees you smiling and all this, but you're really complaining and politicking behind the scenes. And then, yeah, I mean, it's a little simplistic to say you are old, but we've all kind of felt it about Punk.
No, but it all stabs here. If anybody gets called old, I don't care who you are, your feelings will get hurt.
I mean, like it goes back. Remember, Kevin Nash said he doesn't take his shirt off in the ring, doesn't do all this, like, and you see the bags.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, like I mean, and you do wonder, like, oh, could he get hurt at any time? How much longer can he go? You do wonder that. You do think about that in the back of your mind. Hell, I've said on this show, you got to do Roman and Punk now because you don't know when you're going to get another chance. So for Roman to say it that way, the truth hurts, as they say. And I think that's why CM Punk reacted that way.
Yeah, exactly. And I like that right away. He was just like, boom, let's effing go. And that's one of the things that people had been waiting for was the physicality. And we finally did get that physicality. But there was a lot that I liked in here. I like Roman basically putting the entire bloodline, letting them know, like, hey, you see CM Punk, we're not chummy with him. You guys you feel free to do what you need to do if you come across CM Punk. And I think that was something that I enjoyed. I did like the backstage part. I liked when Roman was basically saying how, like, he had said, okay, everybody brings up about how I'm a part-timer, this and that, but hey, I'm a full-time father. And I thought, damn, I can't boo that line. I can't disrespect a man that's out there being there for his family. So I thought that part was interesting. I thought the part where they were in the ring just going at it and telling each other what they were saying. I felt the biggest line, though, was Roman Reigns saying he was old. I thought that part, everything else we had kind of heard of before. Oh, the Samoa Joe mention. How can I forget when he said his favorite? He said, I could call you Joe, but my favorite Samoan, that's my other favorite Samoan. Samoa Joe, of course. I love that part. That part was so exciting because I'm a big Samoa Joe fan. So I was like, yeah, Samoa Joe mentioned on the show. Rock on. Plus, also, Samoa Joe and CM Punk have a hell of a history back in Ring of Honor. So that was also a really nice nod to CM Punk's past. Thank you so much, Nyland. We got Tiffany. Oh, we got Nyland here who also says, nice segue for a Blue Chew hat. Thank you.
You need to light it up in the bedroom, CM Punk. Light it up.
We had a mention of AJ Lee too.
Oh yeah, he did. He said might want to ask your wife. But that's the other thing about the part-time, right? Like, you're not part-time unless you're big time. You don't get that privilege. You don't get to be in that. And that's understood by all of us, right? Like we all tacitly understand, whether it's said directly or not, that Roman gets to be part-time because he's on a different level, a different plane, and viewed in a different stratosphere. And not to say that makes up for it, or he, wouldn't be better if he's around all the time, but that's also true, right? Like, he's not around all the time because they don't need him to be, because they want him to be there as much as he can be.
More of a special attraction, which kind of sucks because you do want to see Roman more often, because when you do, you get stuff like this. We got Tiffany Kunad here who says, LOL, play that Roman You're Old clip, but add Reg's face. You're old. Oh, I'm so going to do that. Thank you, Tiffany. We got Dan Lutzka here who says, so Punk got this upset about Roman calling Punk old, but Roman did get his payback after Punk talking about Roman's dad. Lol. Yeah, I mean, we all thought he was going to talk about Larry. No, he was like, I'm just going to call you old. Keep it simple and it's going to hurt. Thank you, Dan. We got a Hugh Fitz lower the second. Thank you so much, Hugh. He says, what has Oba done to deserve a WrestleMania match this fast? He hasn't even paid his dues yet. If Brock loses, it weakens his retirement in August. I don't think it weakens it, and I think you got to, start setting up the future, and the future is Oba Femi. And to answer your question, Hugh, the way that I see this, and the way I think the fans see this too, is that Oba Femi was really dominant and really good on NXT. He had a nice, dominant NXT championship run. He did good as champion, and he started to build up a lot of hype. He's physically speaking, he is a sight to be seen. Like, dude is big, he's bulky, he can move, and that is not something that you see every single day. So he's also brought the aura, he's brought the chemistry, he's brought the look, he's brought all of that. And that's why, and I think in terms of what he's done, it's the matchup that he had with Cody Rhodes, I thought was really good. That was sick at Saturday night's main event. But also I love that he has been there are some people that don't feel like they got to go up certain rank, like certain climbing the ladder. There's some people that are like, they skip some steps because they're already at certain levels. And he's kind of proven that. And Oba has been going on Raw and SmackDown and just beating people up and just dominating. And that within itself, I think has kind of been the thing to like really get him going. Of course, they can do more. Of course, he can beat some bigger names, but damn, they're gonna blast him to the moon. And sometimes that's the way to go, man. And I think that if you're going to do that with anybody, it might as well be Oba, because we need to start preparing for the future. And that is why I do think that he does deserve this WrestleMania match with Brock Lesnar. We need something new, exciting, and fresh, and someone new to really get behind. And then also the other thing I was going to say was, I think Brock should lose. I think that I really do think Brock should lose. Of course, we don't know if he's truly retiring. That's a gut feeling that a lot of people may have. We don't know for sure, but I still think that Oba Femi should defeat Brock Lesnar.
Well, I mean, listen to the crowd, bro. That you don't got to pay your dues when the people that are paying the tickets are cheering the way that they were, right? Like, I mean, that's the business in and of itself. You've got them chanting his name, chanting his call to action, and seeing him next to Brock Lesnar. That the fans wanted that match. That's what we've been asking for. That's what they've been asking for. Now, the result of it, I don't know if it's quite as important. Like,
I think it is, because if you're going to go for it, you might as well go for it. You know, it's like, why would you like do the match and then not really have the guts to do something shocking and something big, right?
Well, at this point, I don't think it's shocking. I think the house money would be on Oba Femi winning the match. So that's why I'm kind of curious to see how it plays out, because you could get, Brock's been involved in some squashes both ways, right? Obviously, what he's done with John Cena, Kofi Kingston, who I think he posted Avenge Us or something about Oba Femi. He put on.
Yeah.
And then the Goldberg match the other way with Brock Lesnar. So Brock Lesnar's been on the receiving and dishing end of some squash matches. But to me, this feels like one where they should go 10 or 15 and just really rock each other with power moves, boss moves. And that's why I'm curious how it finishes.
Oba should win.
I'm in agreement.
We were talking about Roman just saying CM Punk is old, and we saw someone that just said they have a 7-year age gap. Do the math. Brock Lesnar is 48 years old. Oba Femi is 27. They have a much bigger age gap. Oba Femi's more young. He's fresher. I personally think you need to do it. I think you need to do it. And I know you're saying like, it might not be that surprising to see Oba win. I think it actually would be surprising, because I think a lot of people are like, is WWE going to have this new, up and coming star really actually defeat Brock Lesnar, who's a legend and who's a beast and has been, at the top of WWE for so many years? Are they going to really do it? If they do it, it's going to be like, oh shit, we got a brand new monster here, and his name is Oba Femi.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, I think regardless, Oba Femi is headed on that upward trajectory, and I tend to agree with you. I think it makes the most sense. I just am wondering. I'm like playing the cynic to myself.
Like, what's the upside of Brock Lesnar winning?
Well, we don't know how much longer Brock has. He's still one of the biggest attractions, because the reason it sold so well for Oba Femi is because Brock Lesnar was on the other end of it, right? And then maybe there's a way to make it some adversity for Oba Femi to the commenters.
No. Fuck adversity. We already did that with Cody. No.
And it worked to perfection. It made the payoff even better.
I want Oba Femi to be like, fuck adversity, fuck everything. I'm going to win this damn match. Let's go, Oba Femi. I'm manifesting it. Let's go. Thank you, Hugh, for sending in your thoughts, by the way. I appreciate that. We got Jacob Tatum here who says, what a way to kick off Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins' Heyman promo and Oba Femi answering Brock's open challenge for WrestleMania, then hitting the fall from grace on Brock, plus Danhausen keeps on cooking. Yeah, Danhausen's been having fun segments. Have you been noticing that there's been like more signs for Danhausen in the crowd? People are feeling it, and I'm like, finally. It didn't even take that long. Elimination Chamber wasn't even that long ago.
Yeah, my friend saw a Danhausen shirt in the wild. So, you know.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
In the wild. I was going to say, I saw an NWO shirt in the wild yesterday, but you always see NWO shirts. I feel like that's the one you mainly see out in the wild.
Oh, that and maybe Austin 316. I've got
I
a dad.
haven't seen that one in a while, actually.
I've got a dad 316 when I wear.
Dad 316. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's good. Thank you so much, Jacob. We got W. Karams. W. Karams, thank you so much for this generous super chat. He says, burying you next to your followed by great Usos Punk segment, and we get "You're old." Yikes! Lots of weeks left, but damn, started so promising too. Shout out to Samoa Joe. Make me feel better about your boy Robin. I did like that line. Like I said, if someone calls me old, I'm gonna be hella depressed. All right, I'm gonna be like, nah, screw you. Like there are certain things that if people say to you, you're like, nah, we're throwing down right now. That's one of the insults I would throw down for.
Yeah, and to his point saying, make me feel better about your boy, Robin, I think he's implying that Roman's response is weaker than CM Punk's original line, and I disagree because CM Punk's line was a cheap shot.
But here's the thing though. Yes, like I get where you're coming from, where his is a cheap shot, and his is something that, people are thinking, right? I get it. But I do see W. Karam's perspective where it's like, okay, at the end of the day, I would be pissed, right? If someone called me, you're old, right?
Mm-hmm.
But if someone were to bring up my dead relative, I would still be more mad about them because I'm like, okay, you can tell me whatever the hell you want to say to me, but don't you dare mess with my family. So I do think that, yeah, I would be more pissed though with the line about the dead relative.
See, but I would treat that more like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, why would you say that? This is a weird thing to say.
Yeah.
Versus this is like, oh, yeah, I am old, aren't I?
My old dad's gonna beat you, Roman. Oh man, thank you, W. Karams. We got Victaro here. It says, love AJ Lee versus Bayley match because women are money. Also, Liv Morgan promo over Finn sounds like an intergender match now. That was the funniest thing when Liv Morgan came out and she was saying like she was practically the mastermind of this entire thing with Finn Balor. She's been hating him from the beginning. I'm starting to think, hey man, maybe this match should be with Finn Balor and Liv Morgan because damn, she had it out for him from the very beginning. Obviously, it's a joke. They're not going to do that, but it's fun to laugh at.
Yeah, no. I mean, it was effective too. She's got that what's the word I'm looking for? Like maniacal vibes going on right now. Does Liv unhinged? She's a little unhinged at the moment.
She's a manipulative, evil woman. What do they call the? Oh my gosh, I remember one time I was watching I Love Lucy, and there was an episode where
you're old.
I love Lucy. Are you kidding me? It's one of my favorite shows. Okay. But there was an episode where they were talking about like one of the cousins came to visit and he was saying how like in New York, there's all these like devil women.
Uh-huh.
And I forget the exact way that he said it, but it was so funny. But that's what it reminds me of. Like to me, like Liv Morgan's like this devil woman that is gonna, bewitch these men and do these awful things and all of that. So anyways, that's what that reminded me of. I know I took a detour, but anyway, shout out to the legend, Lucille Ball, forever and always. All right, Mictaru here. Yes, AJ Lee versus Bayley. I did enjoy what we saw that. She looked far more comfortable in this match, Robin, than Becky Lynch. Than her match with Becky Lynch, huh?
This is the best AJ Lee's looked in quite a while, in fact. I've been kind of harsh on her return since the original return and haven't really loved a lot of it and some of the promo work or whatnot, but I thought she came across really well in this match, looked really sharp. The Black Widow seemed really imposing the way she's been getting people to tap out to it. And it just hit all the right notes. And to be honest, I kind of like the idea of AJ Lee and Becky. It needs its conclusion, right? Like, they've been going back and forth a little bit. Logically, it makes sense. Pay it off at WrestleMania, bury it, and move on. But to me, that was the right call to make as well, to head towards that. And then you keep this thing with Bayley where she's got this self-doubt that we're all kind of thinking too, because she's lost a lot and she was bumped from the card last year. So they're bringing those two things in as subplots here, where Bayley is thinking about WrestleMania. I got to make sure I'm on the card. But she's also got this self-doubt going on and has to be kind of pumped up and brought up a little bit. And she was good enough to get into that Intercontinental title match, but didn't win. So I thought it worked on a number of levels.
Well, here's what's interesting. We got Hugh here who says, thank you so much, Hugh. He says, can't take Bayley serious. She's clearly the weakest of the 4 horsewomen. Being selfless isn't doing anything. She needs a backboard into politics. So during this match, one of the biggest things that I noticed was how giving Bayley was during this match. Bayley gave AJ Lee like all the time to shine. AJ Lee looked great and Bayley took the loss and tapped out. Now, I think we were all knowing that Bayley was not going to win. I think it's very clear that AJ Lee and Becky is the plan for WrestleMania. But we did see Bayley, like she gave the entire matchup was AJ Lee being dominant. Now, again, I don't know what the plans are for Bayley moving forward for WrestleMania or anything like that. We've talked a lot about her booking. And I think what it is that people recognize that Bayley is such a great wrestler, but we saw that in that promo with Becky, where Becky basically told her, oh, you need to politic more and you need to do all of these things and you just do everything for everything else. But that's who Bayley is, though. And in a way, that's part of what also makes you love Bayley.
Well, it's part of what's going to make this compelling, too, whichever way it goes. Eventually, she could snap and lose it, or she could get, rewarded to the point where you're cheering her on. But I think that's the way we're supposed to feel about it at this moment. And they've telegraphed she's going to be on the WrestleMania card in some way, shape, or
I think
form.
she has to.
Yeah, she's going to be. So, and then you're going to root for her in that setting. So it's the reason I think it's impressive is they've been able to have you invested in her despite the fact that it's going worse for her than really it ever has, right? Like,
but I think that's just Bayley. I think people just love Bayley. Like, they're not going to hate on her. Like, regardless, like whatever they have her do or have her not do, like the people are going to still react to Bayley because she's like a likable person.
But they're turning it into story, right? Like, her self-doubt.
It felt like they were, because Lyra's been hyping her up and all of that.
When she said it in the back, she said it in the backstage segment, like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get it done or something like that. Like, she's doubting herself and Lyra's pumping her up and that WrestleMania duo.
They're making her like female Sami Zayn, and I just realized it.
Mm-hmm,
where he's like, he's got that self-doubt, and it's like, why do you have the self-doubt? You're Sami Zayn. And it's like, Bayley, why do you have this self-doubt? You're Bayley.
But with Sami, it feels like he's on the verge of losing it. And with Bayley, it feels like, she's on the verge of overcoming, perhaps, but we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, for sure. We got Anthony Giuliano here who says, who do you think Randy was talking to on the phone? So we had a segment where Randy was like in this dark room. He was on the phone with somebody. He was supposed to do an interview with Michael Cole, but then decides to back out. But basically mentions, that he's kind of over Cody Rhodes, basically saying that there's only one royal family in wrestling. And obviously we know the lineage of Randy. So now he's going to bring his family into this as well, and his family lineage, his family history into this. And also the other thing that he mentioned was that there was another thing. What was that other thing that he mentioned? There was something else in there. It was the family.
That he's a killer, and he's
a killer. That's the part. Yeah.
And then he said, and wrestling has more than one royal family.
Yes, that's the part where he mentioned like, oh, I'm a killer, and someone reminded me of that. So it's like, okay, who is that person that reminded you of that? And also, who were you talking to on the phone? And was it that same person? Do you got any theories?
Yeah, not The Rock.
Unless he sold his soul. He could have sold his soul for his 15th world title.
Yeah. Well, The Rock and Cody have that history, obviously. And then The Rock is also one of those royal families. So you could go with his dad. That's one. What about Ted DiBiase? A little legacy.
I wouldn't like that.
Legacy throwback. The other name I heard mentioned was Kevin Owens, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Yeah. So those are the predominant theories that I've seen or heard or concocted myself.
I'm a sucker for anything that people throw in for Kevin Owens. So ideally, I would like to see that, but I think it's more on his family side that we might go that direction. Thank you, Anthony. We got JM here. It says, looks like we aren't getting Io versus Asuka. I don't know. I do not know, man. I don't even know what they're doing with Asuka anymore. And with Io. Thank you, JM. We got W. Karams here. Says 2 Raws in a row, no Gunther. I was thinking about that. He says, I had Ray Gunther for Mania, but that's out. So what now? What would you guys want to see? Penta, LA Knight? Not Penta. I don't think any of those options are that great for Gunther, because Penta and Gunther doesn't make sense to me. They could, of course, connect it to him maybe defending Dragon Lee. Also, Penta and Dragon Lee had an awesome match today, but I just don't think that's the way to go for Gunther's WrestleMania match. LA Knight, same thing, man. I know that LA Knight gets these big reactions, but that doesn't feel like a big enough WrestleMania match for Gunther. Like, I just don't think it feels like that way. Because Gunther, you can't, I'm sorry, he's had too big of a year. He's had too big of wins for his WrestleMania match to feel like how it feels right now. It feels like it's really kind of on the backside of things. Like, it doesn't really feel like it's on the forefront of anybody's mind. And I was thinking about that today when Dragon Lee came out. I'm like, hey, that reminds me, we haven't seen Gunther on the show in a minute. And that's where we've left off.
Wait, did I miss something on Rey Mysterio where that's completely out of the picture?
I think Rey's hurt. Yeah, I think he said in an interview or something.
Okay. Damn, then you're right. Like, I don't know. I can't even because Randy Orton would have been the other guy before he got thrown into the title picture. Who is? I don't know if there's anybody active. It might have to be a special attraction or somebody who hasn't shown up recently. That is a pickle, because Gunther needs a marquee match. He needs, after the year after retiring freaking John Cena, he needs it. And
AJ Styles.
Yeah, and AJ Styles. I just don't see it. Like, who's even on the roster that would all the major players are taken, because you assume Seth is getting involved with Braun Breaker or somebody Vision related. It wouldn't make sense to throw him in with Gunther. He's the biggest name that doesn't have a match yet, right? So Chris Jericho?
But we don't even know if Chris Jericho's going to be there. We have no idea.
I'm just trying to think of...
Someone says Ilya Dragunov. I'd never be mad about that. Someone says Javon Evans, still not a big enough match for him. Javon Evans still has to raise his star power too. This is WrestleMania, and he's had a big year. We got to go bigger.
Those would be good matches, but they're not...
Yeah, right. Exactly. Thank you, W. Karams. We got tunes here. Says Santi said it Friday. Cody Randy can main event night 2. That segment was lame as fuck. Oh yeah, we were talking about that. We were talking about what match was going to main event night 2, and I was like, oh, it's still going to be Roman Punk. Then Santi was like, no, I think it'll be Cody Randy. There's a possibility that could be it. And now since then, I've been hearing more and more people say it should be Cody Randy. Where are you at right now in terms of which one do you think should be that night 2 main event as of right now today?
Roman Reigns and CM Punk, I still believe. But I honestly don't draw that big a distinction between the night 1 main event and the night 2 main event. Like, you're doing a 2-night card.
But night 2 is the real main event.
I understand it's got that cachet. It's got that. But to me, The Rock wrestled in night 1 main event.
But it's night 2 is the real main event, Robin.
I get it, Denise. I understand.
So you got to pick one.
I did pick. I'm putting Roman Reigns and Punk. As Roman Reigns said tonight, I was in the beginning, the middle, and you damn well know who closes the show.
Yeah, I thought about when he said that. I'm like, I wonder if that's a nod to like the WrestleMania conversation about who's going to be in that night 2 match.
I mean, look, that is a great conversation to have, though. Because we would have said, no disrespect to Drew McIntyre or anybody else are involved, but we said, get the fuck out of here. If you had said that was going to be the night 1 main event or the night 2 main event over Roman and Punk, and now Randy and Cody has that kind of heat.
It's crazy. All right, we got thank you so much, Tune77. We got Jacob Tatum here. It says, do you think Kendall Gray vacating the Evolve title indicates JCJ winning tomorrow night against Sol Zario? What is next for EO after Vegas? I don't know what's next after for her. Kendall Gray is still somebody that a lot of people are rooting to win that NXT Women's Championship. We'll see. But I think a lot of it has to do with people are kind of, I think they're kind of ready to move on from the JC Jane storyline, or the title reign, excuse me. Thank you, Jacob. We got Hassan Bala here. It says CM Punk had to stop Roman before Gunther heard his age. Savage, savage, son, savage. We got Josh Gilbert here who says, Liv revealing she planned the downfall of Finn is great when you remember Finn and Liv fought against Judgment Day years ago, but she forgets Finn might have secret help with Roxy by his side. Yeah, that's the other question we've been wondering is where does Roxanne land in all of this? Finn Balor is the one that brought her in. I even thought, like, what if Roxanne comes back? Because I know she was dealing with some medical stuff, but I'm like, what if Roxanne comes back and she's the reason that, you know, Liv doesn't walk out of WrestleMania as champion? What if she goes in there and, you know, ruins the match against Stephanie? You never know. That could happen.
Well, it's kind of interesting how it's interconnected too, right? Like, you know, you have Dom and Finn, obviously, and then clearly because of Liv and Dom, but Stephanie, Liv, Dom, Finn, mixing around in there. And then the mention of Io, you know, she gets involved in the match with Raquel Rodriguez, gets knocked through the table by Raquel. So a lot of the, you know, personnel being mixed and matched here so that the matches have some depth as far as, and some interconnectivity, which I think is good storytelling, especially with a faction like the Judgment Day.
We got Anthony Giuliano here. It says, Denise, how was your show? Give me a recap. Dude, it was freaking awesome. It was one of my favorite nights of my life. We sold, like the whole thing was completely filled. We had to have people sitting in the bar because, you know, there was just a lot of people in there and I couldn't believe it. I was like, what the hell is this? This is crazy. Getting to see like everybody visually was just insane. Willow was so amazing as a guest. Like I cannot put her over enough. I'm hoping that I get that video up on YouTube so you guys can see for yourself how funny she was, what great answer she gave. She was so fun. Like I swear when she walked in, when she was answering her questions, I looked into the crowd and everybody was locked in on Willow, like really listening to everything she had to say. And then the venue treated us very nice. So shout out to the Hollywood Improv. And afterwards, I got to meet people in the meet and greet and everybody was telling me that they loved the show. They were telling me they were glad they went to the show. And I thought, oh my God, thank God, because that was the biggest thing. I wanted people to come out of the show feeling like their time and money was well spent. And that was honestly my favorite thing. And it flew by. I was on the stage for about an hour and a half and it completely flew by. It felt like 20 minutes, honestly. So I couldn't be happier. My family was there and so many people were there. It was really nice. I'm very thankful. So thank you so much, Anthony Giuliano, for asking. We got the Wrestling Figure God here who says Punk is 46, but with 7 years off, only 39. Lol. Thank you, the Wrestling Figure God. He also says Randy was talking to Aleister Black, now cross copy. New cross copy. Aw, dude. Yeah, I know we've had a lot of people make those mentions, and sadly, it's hard to argue against. We got Suicide Cowboy. What's up, dude? He says, love that my Texans showed out in San Antonio. Crowd was lit. Yeah, we've had some not so great crowds over the last couple of months. I think San Antonio was definitely a good one, but I think what also helped, though, was the way that the show opened with that Oba Brock thing. I think that got the crowd being like, all right, cool. Like, we got our money's worth. Plus, they knew the whole night that they were still going to see Roman Reigns. They were still going to see CM Punk. And I feel like when you give the crowd things to look forward to and get them started off the way they did, it sets the tone for the night.
Well, 100%, but they were there the whole night. Like, I mean, the energy, I've mentioned the response that Oba Femi got, which was like hype. But they were into the Dragon Lee and Penta match. They were really into that match, and that spot Dragon Lee did through the ropes out to the table is worth a shout out. And then the end, they were in, you know, they were big time behind Roman when he came out and big time behind Punk when he came out. And they kept that energy up the whole segment long, reacting and responding to both guys.
Yeah, yep. Shout out to San Antonio. We also got Suicide Cowboy here. It says, love that WWE signed Nikki Blackheart. She's great on the indies and she's got the look. Can't wait to see her on NXT. So I've seen what she looks like. I haven't seen her wrestle yet. So she's going to be new for me as an NXT viewer. But when I saw what she looked like, I was like, wowza. Like, she's going to be awesome to see visually in the ring. She's got a fantastic look. I can't wait to see what she does over on NXT. We got DC for Life here who says, WWE dropped the ball on Maxine. The feud needs to be over. Unfortunately, I had a lot of people in my watch along that were saying that they did not care for the Maxine Natty stuff. And the crowd just really didn't show too much interest. For whatever it is, there's just a missing ingredient in this story. And I think some people are like, kind of like, all right, fine. Like, we'll take it for what it is. But I don't think people are losing their minds over it.
I forgot it happened until just now.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. Unfortunately, that's what it is. Thank you, DC, for life. But that, my friends, guys, was Monday Night Raw today. And again, shout out to Penta and Dragon Lee. I want to make sure I shout them out before we wrap up the show. Robin, thank you so much for being here another Monday night. Thank you to everybody who tuned in. Please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. There's been so many interviews and things that have gone up here on the channel. If you don't believe me, take a look at yourself. Just go and scroll and you'll see a bunch of stuff. My recent interview with MJF, and there's something Tatum Paxley, Lola Vice, and all of the other stuff from WWE FYC. I spoke to Oba Femi about that Brock Lesnar match. That clip and that interview is here on this channel. So you can look at all of that. And hopefully I get the Willow stuff up here. I'm planning on putting the show up as long as, I still got to go over all the footage and make sure it looks good. If it looks good and it sounds good, it will be up in the next couple of days. So keep an eye out for all of that. Robin, tell the people where they can find you and support you.
Yeah, find me on social media, handle right there, YouTube, SiriusXM, Pro Wrestling Nation. But I'm going to cede my time to my good friend, Ryan Rucco, this You Bet hoodie, youbetshop.com. Check it out. If you know Ryan, a play-by-play announcer for WNBA, NBA, all that stuff. He and I go way back. Great dude. So make sure I'm plugging him today. youbetshop.com if you want this hoodie.
It looks really nice too, like very comfortable. I was like, oh yeah, that looks really nice. Alrighty, everyone, that's it for us here today. We'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.